Tonight, from the end zone to the fan zone and all seats in between, this is your home for the local sporting update, featuring the voice of the Bradford High School Tornadoes. Welcome to On the Spot Sport News with your host, David Rogers.
Good Tuesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a special edition of On the Spot with David Rogers. Tonight, instead of being in the studio, we are here high atop David Hurst Stadium, a.k.a. Tornado Alley, in beautiful Stark, Florida, as we have a big game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the enchilada. This is for the whole bowl of grits right here. And it's between two schools that have been arch rivals for many, many years. And I tell you, Byron and Dave, and I'll get to these guys here, and as I want to introduce my team here, man, this is going to be a whale of a ball game. And you're saying, David, why are you on air on a Tuesday night? Well, because like I said, we have a big one tonight between the Baker County Bobcats. They're 4-2 against your undefeated and untied Bradford Middle School Tornadoes at 6-0. This is for the SMAC championship. And somebody in 32 game minutes or clock minutes is going to be a champion, Byron. And I hope it's our Bradford Tornadoes. And by the look of things and sizing them up, boy, Bradford looks big over there, Byron.
Yeah, they really do, David. You look at what Bradford High School has done. And part of that is because of what Bradford Middle School is. We won this last year, didn't we?
We did. This will be the first time that an undefeated Bradford Middle School, if they are able to win it, will win it. We've had teams that have 1 and 2 losses to win it, but not an undefeated team. And we got the team captains out there. Again, welcome to a special edition of On the Spot with David Rogers, the best state's color commentator, the state of Florida's color commentator. The Byron Bagwell is with me. And also, the man with the plan. Hey, he is the king of steam. He is the master of all disaster. He is the dancing destroyer himself. That's Super Dave Holland. Gentlemen, say hello to everybody out there that's tuning into this podcast.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're ready for some good football tonight.
Hello, everybody. Go Tornadoes.
And there you go, as you see it right here. And we've got our team captains out there tonight. And waiting on the white hat. The referees are from the Duval County Referees Association in conjunction, the Tornadoes deferred. So the Baker County Bobcats will receive, moving right to left on your radio dial. David Rogers, Byron Bagwell, Dave Holland here, high atop David Hurst Stadium, a.k.a. Tornado Alley. And we're getting ready for what should be, Byron, a good football game, because the last time these two guys played, we had a big-time weather delay. The Bobcats went up on the Tornadoes 22-8, but the Tornadoes come back storming in the second half, if no pun intended there, and come back and win that game 48-42. Should be a whale of a ball game tonight.
Yeah, David, I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Anytime we can beat Baker County, you know that makes me smile.
You're exactly right. For the Baker County Bobcats roster tonight, you're going to hear number 0, Gary Mosley. Number 1, Kahiri Mosley. 2, Cam Johnson. 3, Gabriel Hess. Number 4, Lathan Agnew. Number 5, Christian Scott. Number 6, Rhett Horn. Number 8, Braden Fish. Number 9, Josiah Washington. Number 10, Ace Baker. Number 11, Bowden Davis. Number 12, Prince Taylor. Number 13, Dylan Harvey. Number 14, King Taylor. Number 15, Aiden Brady. Number 16, Canyon Vickers. Number 17, Keston Dupree. Number 18, Miguel Mosley. Number 19, Johnny Jakubik. 20, Conway Fish. 21, Cruz Yates. 22, Kingston Battles. 23, Griffin Douglas. 24, Marquise Davis. 25, Easton Hodges. 26, Calvin Steiger. 27, Ridge Lundy. 29, Mason Trainer. 33, Easton Jackson. 35, Cartwright Fish. 42, Hunter Brantley. 44, Brick Knowles, like that name Knowles. 50, Cooper Whidden. 53, Mario Bailey. 54, Torrin Brady. 55, Braylon McCullough. 56, Cooper Smith. 57, Lawson Mons. 58, Brantlin Bass. 75, Connor Brown. 60, Mason McQuaid, Lone Wolf McQuaid, Byron. And 65, Dallas Smith. You want to go over to the middle school, the Bradford? You want to read all the names on there?
And tonight we're going to have the Bradford County middle school roster. Swade Britt, number 1. Number 2, Jaden Robertson. Number 3, Trayvon Williams. Number 4, Brandon Arnold Jr. Number 5, Isaiah Reese. Number 6, Braylon Shanks. That name should sound familiar.
Absolutely.
Football fans.
Yeah.
Number 7, Samari Williams. Number 8, Nate Givings. Number 9, Easton Fuller. And number 10, Rafe Cubbage. That name should sound familiar too to everybody, and that's one we're going to be watching closely. Number 11, Jamar Jr. Carter. Number 12, John J.C. Schaefer. Number 14, Cameron Hampton. Number 15, Tony Richardson.
And I'll take it from here, Byron. You can read the next, and you can read the last column. 20, Caleb Lee. Number 28, Noah Davis. Number 30, Carter Lee. Number 33, Tyree Riley. Number 40, Robert Gallagher. Number 41, how about this name? Echo Deese. Number 42, Gabe Cornett. Number 43, Jordan Brown. Number 44, Stanley Lee. And this place is getting loud. And here comes Big Red over to the home sidelines. And boy, I like that uniform being. We'll keep going over the roster here in just a minute. The Bradford Tornadoes coming over there. Nice home crowd tonight, Byron. Stands are starting to get a little bit thicker. Looks like Baker County brought a lot of people over as well. You heard a lot of fireworks and things going off. You see the fantastic fire brigade over there with the big tornado. But the Tornadoes tonight are in the red helmets with the piping straight down the middle. They got the tornado on each side of the helmet. The red jerseys with the black numerals front and back, and the red pants, with some of them's got the pinstriping behind, some of them don't. Good looking uniform. And what is the Baker County Bobcats wearing?
Well, they're wearing their red and white uniforms with blue pants, pink socks, and some of them are wearing pink shoes too, David.
Yeah.
In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And we'll talk about that during halftime. During halftime, of course, we're going to be talking about many things, but we're going to get there first because we've got a kickoff to attend to. In middle school football, it's 8-minute quarters, so there's going to be 32 clock minutes, and we're getting ready to put total leather from the 40-yard line in the middle of the field. That's just a drive squib kick right here. And it's touched, and the Tornadoes need to jump on it, and boy, is Baker County looking to get that back at the 30-yard line, Byron. We had our chances. That thing was swiveling, and man, my goodness, we should have gotten it at 30-yard line.
Yeah, David, it went right off a Baker County player, and Bradford County's number 8, Nate Givings, had it in his hands that just squirted out, and one of the Baker County players recovered.
So that's where the line of scrimmage will be just on the near hash here, as they'll be moving right to left on your radio dial. Just 4 seconds in, if you're just now joining us, we had the kickoff, and boy, we had a chance to recover and really put some pressure on the Bobcats. But the Bobcats will come out here on offense, moving right to left on your radio dial. David Rogers and Byron Bagwell here with you, and Dave Holland here above. Hi, David Hurst Stadium, a.k.a. Tornado Alley. One receiver to the right, one over here to the left, sidecar left or right is his running back. Shotgun snaps the quarterback, brings that receiver in motion. He's going to take it running. And he's got good running room, but he's getting stuck at the 35-yard line. But that's a nice 5-yard gain.
Yeah, David, that was just a little bit misdirection right up the A-gap run from Baker County that picked up 5 yards. Great play by them.
So here we go. 2nd and 5 from the 35. Ball right in the middle of the field, almost in the middle of the field. He's going to bring 2 receivers over here to the left side, to the near boundary. 2 to the right, to the far boundary. He's going to put his running back to his right hip. Shotgun snap. The quarterback takes it. It's a little high snap, gives it to his running back. And he got met at the point of attack, but he pushes the ball forward to about the 38-yard line, Byron. Going to be just about 2 yards short of that first down. but it's going to be third and manageable.
Yeah, dude, that was good defense by Bradford County that time to only allow him to pick up 2.5, 3 yards, David. And now defense is going to have to stiffen up because I can feel another run play coming.
I sure can too. He's going to bring those same two receivers over there to the left side to the near boundary. He's going to bring two to the right side. He's going to bring the wingback in motion or the slot man in motion. He's going to keep it. No, sir. He's going to get stopped up by the red defense right there. The big red defense. 1, 2, 3, count him. 4, 5 in on that tackle, and he's going to lose 2 yards. And this is going to be 4th and 4 from the 36-yard line.
Yeah, David. And I think from this point of the field, if I was him, I would punt. It looks like that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't give any Bradford anything here in this short field. So punt formation for the Bobcats right here, as he's going to put his heels right at about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, David. Bradford looks like they may be coming after this, David.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you got single. They still got 2 gunners on the outside over there to the right side, Byron. They got 1 over here. They got those men covered. So, but they got what, 7, almost 8 men into that box area there. Let's see if they come. 2 protectors back there for the punter. Waiting on the snap.
Trying to draw them all.
Yeah, I think they are. They're going to probably take the 5-yard penalty. That's not a bad play by the Baker County Bobcats there and their coach. Trying to draw them offside, trying to use that aggressiveness of the Tornado defense to get them to jump it. That would have given them the first down.
Yeah, David, it would have, and that was good discipline from the Bradford County special teams right there, David.
Byron Bagwell, David Rogers, Dave Holland here with you, calling a Bradford middle school game. Hey, we've done it already before, and we're getting ready to call a good varsity game, which we'll talk about. Nice snap. Nice high. It sure is. End over end kick, and it's going to take a Bobcat bounce all the way back to the 44-yard line. It's going to be a 33-yard punt, and that's not bad. Change field position, but the Tornadoes are going to have good field position moving left and right on the radio dial.
Yep, and Rafe the Viking Cubbage was back there saying, get away from all of that.
Rafe the Viking Cubbage.
Hey, we got
to have something.
We got to come up with something because we're going to be seeing him next year, I promise.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I'm telling you. He's probably, Byron, to be honest with you and all you fans out there, no disrespect to any team out there, he's probably going to be the SMAC player of the year no matter what happens here.
Right, probably so, then.
All right, here we go. Quarterback. Shotgun snap. 2 receivers right. Now he brings everybody over here. Look at that stack formation. 4 receivers over here to the right stacked up. 1 to the far boundary. 4-3 look for the Bobcat defense. Now they're sneaking those linebackers up. Takes it. Looks. He's going to run it to the right side. He's got room, and he's going to take. He's still on his feet. Darn, they should have got him for about a 4-yard gain, but that's going to be almost 8, almost 9 yards on that pickup as the quarterback was just looking, shifted around toward the far boundary over there. He got what he can get.
Yeah, David, they shifted the formation to pull Baker County's players to one side of it, and he brought one of them in motion to block the extra man coming from the other way, and the left end of that line was wide open for him to run to.
It sure was. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd, and let's call it a long 2 from the 42. Need to get just outside the 44-yard line for the first down. 1 to the right, to the left. Here we go. Going to swing it out in the right side, and boy, he almost got bent up there, the blocker, but he's going to have enough for his first down. The running back coming on a little sweep motion, just took it on the inside of the tackle spot, and he's going to get to the 45-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Tornado first down.
Yep, and I think they're calling a water break, dude.
Yeah, they are. We'll stay right here since we're not on the radio tonight, by the way. So, hey, B, look, the other night, hey, you used Rafe the Viking Cubbage. Well, I used Pat Mule last Friday night on the radio. So, look, man, running like a Pat Mule.
Hold on now. We're not calling any of our players.
Well, no, absolutely not. No,
we're not. I thought you were going to break out beating like a government mule.
Well, I may use that this Friday night.
Please. No, I don't
we're not going to use that. 4:39 still left in the first quarter. Tornadoes here. They've already picked up a first down. No score if you're just now joining us. Here we go. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Look at this formation right here. So it looks like a wildcat here. Uh-oh, and got him. That's going to be 5 more yards for the Tornadoes as that ball's going to move inside the 40-yard line.
Let's make sure nobody moves.
Yeah, let's make sure. And they did. The defensive tackle on the right side, Byron, and the defensive end, the edge rusher, moved. Going to bring that ball up 5 yards, and it's going to be a 1st and 5. And I wanted to go over some keys of the game. And one thing that the Bobcats can't do is give Bradford anything. They can earn it on their own. And here we go. Runs it straight up the middle. And that's looked like Ray Cubbage on that run. And he's going to sneak it inside to about the 30, almost the 38-yard line. 2-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd. And let's call it 3.
Yeah, Ray.
He got met by the.
I don't know if you would exactly call that he got met.
No.
And I would not want to be in that hole being met by him very often.
As a matter of fact, they brought it back. They gave him forward progress to the 39-yard line. So this is going to be a 2nd and 4 from there. And flags everywhere. And this is going to be against the Tornadoes. So those 5 yards that we've got, we're going to get pushed back. This is going to be a 2nd and a long 9.
Yeah, David. Yeah.
So that's the ball's going to be backed up to the 44-yard line. Ball in the right, the center of the field. One receiver over here to the right, to the near boundary. Press coverage by the corner over here. One over to the left, to the far boundary, and he's given up about 6 to 7 yards worth of cushion. Here we go. Runs it up the right side. That's a beautiful run as he sneaks his way to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, David. Did you see that? It was a great run. We've got a really fast running back, and the block that was thrown in front of it by guess who?
Ray Cubbage.
Ray Cubbage.
You got that right. So here we go. This is going to be 3rd and long. We got to get the ball to the 35-yard line. The ball's sitting right at the 38, the nose of it at the 38-yard line. Got to get just inside the 35 for a first down. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Pitches it out here to the left side. He's going to have his first down and more as he's busting tackles. And he gets all the way to the 27-yard line. Needed 1, needed 4, and got 9. That's a Tornado first down.
Did you notice what the Baker County player did to Ray?
Yes, I did.
And you're probably going to see that a lot this tonight when they get a tackling.
Yes.
They're not going to tackle him straight up.
No, Ray Cubbage on a nice game right there. And they'll keep this drive moving in a fast-moving first quarter. No score, but the Tornadoes are threatening. Look at this formation. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The Bobcats in a 4-3 look. Now they're sneaking in the Sam linebacker up to the line of scrimmage. Throws it across the middle. And boy, he's lucky that wasn't intercepted. If that defensive back would have stopped, he would have picked that off.
Yeah, David, that was a one-on-one situation, and the wide receiver was wide open, David. The ball was just thrown a little bit too far out for him to catch.
Yep. 2:06 left in the first quarter. Just now joining us, no score. The Tornadoes are on the move, though, in positive territory at the Baker Bobcat 20, let's call it the 29-yard line. Got to get the ball inside the red zone for a first down. 4 receivers over here inside the hash mark, stacked up on each other. 1 to the far boundary. Nobody in the backfield, B. The quarterback's in shotgun formation about 4 yards back. Here they come. The Bobcats look like they're going to press this here. Looking. Now he's going to throw it. And what a diving catch inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Byron, I thought he was going to run it. And that's a beautiful play there by the quarterback as he just zipped on it down and in.
Yep, and he threw it to number 14, Cameron Hampton, David. It was a great diving catch by Cameron that time too.
Sway Britt on that beautiful throw right there.
Yeah, David, they're not really covering these wide receivers. Those passes are going to be open all night if our quarterback can get the ball to them.
Well, the receivers to the right now in this formation, they're getting press covered. The other receiver to the left side to the far boundary, that guy's giving him about 5 yards worth of cushion. And you see what's going on, B? Pitch and catch right there. Makes one in this. Makes another in this. He dodged too much. He weaved him too much, but that's all right. It's a positive game, and that ball's going to be marked at about the 13-yard line. Great game.
Yep, the young man will learn that you make one. Once you make him miss that first dodge, you go forward. That way, you pick up as much yard as you can.
So let's see what the Tornadoes decide to do here. This is their first drive, and it's a good-looking drive right now.
Yes, it most certainly is, David. Down. I almost said that.
Yeah, no, well, we said Pat Mule and everything else, so it doesn't matter. Two receivers on the right, one to the left, ball on the near hash. Looking, gives it to his running back. Trying to set up his blockers, and he didn't do. They didn't set it up well, and there was 4 guys there from the Bobcats to make that tackle. As the free safety come up there and help as well.
Yeah, that was a weak side, a strong side running that time, David, to the right-hand side of the formation, David, and Baker County played it very, very well.
The Tornadoes are inside the Miracle Automotive Towing red zone. Don't pray for a miracle.
Call miracles.
Absolutely, for your automotive and towing needs. Also, hey, hairy business. I know the guy that owns it. We'll talk to him in a minute. One receiver out here to the right. Full house backfield, boy. And I'll tell you what, Ray Cummings just absolutely got it up. They were waiting on him, as he tried to take it up the A-gap, and he was stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and once we got to this shorter field, the Baker County defense is stiffening up, David. Bradford County's got to do a little bit of figuring out here, maybe play action and get us something that maybe not in the end zone, but something that picks them up either the first down or very close to it, David.
One receiver to the right, one to the left. Sidecar left and right is his running back. Takes the shot from the snap, gives it to him around the left side. And man, that's tough yardage as he tried to go off left tackle in between left tackle and left guard. And he inches his way to about the 11-yard line, well short of his first down.
Yeah, David, that was very well defended. This series of downs, David, has been very, very well defended by Baker County's defense.
Yeah, they're going to let the quarter run out. And then a surprising first quarter at the end of one. It's the Bobcats 0, the Tornadoes 0. We'll be back and start the second quarter here in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, David.
Well, we're on radio. I'm thinking we're on the radio tonight, man.
We're not going to a radio commercial.
Yeah, we're not going to a radio commercial. But I did want to talk about our sponsors for tonight's game. Miracle Automotive and Towing owner Kurt Miracle here in Stark, Kenny Miracle in Baker County. Those brothers got a great business going on. Beautiful, beautiful trucks that they have. And I tell you, you want to go on your head go? My director say we're going to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey Tornado fans, this is Kurt Miracle of Miracle Automotive and Towing, proud sponsors of Tornado Football. I want to welcome you to beautiful Stark, Florida at David Hurst Stadium, and thank you for letting us be a part of this community. We're here for more than your automotive and towing needs. We're here to be part of Tornado Country. Go Big Red!
They got their plays, and I tell you, the Tornadoes on a pretty good-looking drive here, but ain't nothing easy tonight. Everything's being contested as the Bobcat defense has really played well tonight. They really centered on the point of attack, especially right there between the tackles. They really stuffed some of those runs up, Byron.
They absolutely have, David. And then here we come with this 4 wide receiver diamond set out here to the right, David.
Yeah, one over here to the left, to the near boundary. And boy, hey, that Bobcat coach, did you see him come down there and call timeout? Because he didn't have enough defensive backs to cover those wide receivers out there. And somebody was going to be open for a touchdown. Maybe possibly, but somebody was going to be open for sure.
Well, David, I'll tell you something else. As fast as our quarterback is,
yeah,
he keeps the ball and goes around the left-hand side. He's liable to pick up the first down with that defensive set that they were just in, too.
Yeah. David Rogers, Byron Bagwell, Dave Holland, Jeff Cook, our stadium announcer, keeping everybody abreast here at the David Hurst Stadium, a.k.a. Tornado Alley. Man, that's a good-looking crowd that Baker County brought over here tonight. And all the cheerleaders, everybody's over there. But boy, looky here, Byron. This looks like a Friday night here at David Hurst Stadium when varsity tornadoes are playing.
Yeah, and he just fixed the run on the left-hand side of the line, David. They brought somebody onto that side.
Yeah,
but now they don't have enough back there to cover all of them.
Yeah, and there goes Rafe right there. And Rafe's going to take it in for a tornado touchdown. Just a little bubble screen right there, B. What I like to call a little smoke right there goes the fireworks. Samson Jackson told me this was going to happen. And the fireworks are going off just like on a Friday night. And it's 6-0 with the point pending.
Yeah, David. Rafe made one man miss and then put his foot in the ground and just made a beeline for the end zone. And there was nobody there. All he had to do was make one man miss, and that's exactly what he did.
So here we go. Going for the 2-point play right here. Let's see if they try to get Rafe involved in this again. He's lined up in the wingback position. One receiver to the left, one to the right. He's got his tailback, gives it to him, and he's going to waltz it. Well, did he get in? Yeah, he got in there. Yeah, I thought he was going to waltz in, B, and then, hey, the middle linebacker come over and made that play closer than what it was. But the 2-point conversion is good. So with 7:52 left, it is the Tornadoes 8, the Bobcats nothing, and the Bobcats are looking to get their second drive here.
Yeah, David, look, the defense played really, really well that first series, and so did the offense. They marched the ball down and scored, and then scored a 2-point conversion. You know, if the defense keeps on playing like they played that first drive, this game may be already over.
Yeah, I tell you, I will give credit to the Bobcats. They made the Tornadoes drive. That was, they started, the original line of scrimmage was the 45-yard line. Made them drive 55 yards for that touchdown, Byron. And like I said, there wasn't nothing easy. Generally, during the games before this, B, as I went back and watched some film, and you've seen it too on Facebook, it looks like the Tornadoes can score very easy and very quickly. But tonight, the Bobcats and their coaching staff have a great game plan. I understand Rafe got away there, but they pretty much held him in check and balling him up until that touchdown.
Yeah, David. The one thing that I would be leery about doing as a coach for that because of
the up man will field it at the 15-yard line, and he's going to go and boy, he brings it up to the 40-yard line. That's a nice 25-yard return right there. We missed some tackles down there, and the Bobcats will have great field position starting on their own 40-yard line from the far hash, moving left to right on your radio dial or the screen or whatever you're watching.
Well, David, what I was trying to say is these quarters are a lot shorter.
Yes.
And that possession, the first 2 possessions, basically into the first quarter, David.
Yeah.
If you're going to have one team run the ball like that, they're going to eat up a lot of clock.
When you got 8-minute quarters and the way that both of them are running the football, there's going to be fast-moving quarters, Byron. And whoever's out there listening, Tornado Nation and Bobcat Nation, if you're listening, it's just going to be fast-moving quarters. There's not going to be a lot of possessions. Gives it to him on a jet sweep. He's got room, and he's down the sideline, B, and he may be gone right there. Boy, what a speedster there. That's a Bobcat touchdown on a 60-yard run. Wow, Byron, outrun everybody, and they had a seal block on Rave coverage that time, and they couldn't get to him.
Yeah, David. That's that old swing motion play, David.
Yeah.
Most teams won't run anymore, like an old swing back option motion. He brought him from one side of the formation to the other, just tossed the ball on a sweep, and he took it to the house.
Byron, do you know we didn't make that 2-point conversion? Did he raise his hand?
He did.
Okay, well, that clock, that scoreboard says 6-0. We'll double check that with some of our statisticians here. They're looking to go in, and they're going to get their 2-point conversion. No, they did. Yeah, PAT is good.
Well, they're saying 6, but they don't have it.
Okay, they don't have any score for us, right?
Yeah.
It should be 8-8.
It's 8-8.
8-8, yeah. With 7:31 left in this second quarter. Boy, and that running back right there, man, he went.
That wasn't Braylon Shanks. Let's see. Red Horn,
number 6, took it to the outside for 55 yards, and a Bobcat touchdown, and with the 2-point conversion, just took it straight up the 8-gap iron and pushed our defense around. And now it's 8-8. And this is going to be a good ball game right here, Byron. I can see both defenses really playing well. The offenses are moving when they need to. And he just broke contain right there. They sealed off the coverage from the linebacker spot. And the corner got taken to the inside, and it was nothing but daylight down the sideline. Here we go. That's a great kick. Yeah, indeed. Boy, that was a great kick. For a middle school kid, that is an awesome kickoff right there.
Yeah, and just to let everybody know, that went out at about the 6 or 7 yard line from the 40.
Yes. Yeah. That's about a 55-yard kick. And let's see, they're going to probably make him re-kick it here, Byron. They're going to back him up 5. And he'll be kicking it from the 35-yard line. Right in the center of the field as it's a kick out of bounds, and it's a 5-yard penalty. They're calling it an illegal formation. He did his hands like that, but it's a kick out of bounds is exactly what it is. All right, we got 2 D-men standing at their own 5-yard line. We got 2 up-men standing at about the 21, 22-yard line, and we've got the up-man, looks like coverage here, at the 35. Here we go. And yeah, that was touched, and that's gonna go out of bounds too, right, B?
Yep, it went out of bounds.
So it looks like he spotted at the 11-yard line, so that's going to be a 51-yard kickoff. Actually, 57-yard kickoff. Nice.
Nice again, David.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I think that may have been a little bit of a mistake by one of the up-men that time, David. You should never touch the ball.
He sure shouldn't have.
Because I'm not so sure that ball wouldn't have gone out of bounds again.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But either way, the Tornadoes are going to start at their own 11-yard line, moving right to left. 8-8 if you're just now joining us. Good ball game so far in a fast-moving one. 7:30 still left in this second quarter, though. Second possession here for the Tornadoes. 2 receivers out here to the left, 2 to the right. Ball on the far hash. Quarterback in shotgun formation. Sidecar right is his running back. And I do believe that's right coverage. Uh-oh. And that's a fumbled snap. And that's going to be a safety, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a safety.
Safety. And the Bobcats are going to go up 10-8. And the Tornadoes, all kinds of issues right now on the offensive side of the football.
Yeah, David.
Just a bad snap there.
It was a bad snap. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't much you could do, and it was not only was it high, but it was hard. And those are the ones that quarterbacks really fear because a lot of times they just go through their hands.
So let's see. Did he? Yeah, it's definitely a safety.
It's a safety.
It's a safety. It's a safety because he came back on it. There you go. So they'll free kick it from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, man. A free kick in middle school football.
Isn't that crazy to hear that? But it sure is 10-8, and he needs to put toe to leather on this one, brother, and kick this one past the 50-yard line over these guys' head because right now the Bobcats has got momentum, and the Tornadoes need to figure out how to get it back. That's a high spinning short kick that's going to bounce out of bounds. And you know, Byron, nobody from the Bobcats really went over there to hustle for that. You know that was a live ball, right?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. And they was nonchalantly over the ball. I guess they figured it was just going to go out of bounds. But, man, I tell you, when I was playing, that was back in the dinosaur ages. Hey, my coach told me if I needed to hustle on every play. Dave, we talked about this. Dave's coach hustle every play. Doesn't matter what you think it's going to do. You hustle on every play.
It doesn't matter, David. And
that's right.
And I imagine some of the Bradford coaches are saying the same thing. Because if they'd have been down there quick enough and got on that ball while it was inside the field of play, David, it would have been Bradford ball right now instead of Baker ball.
That's exactly right. All right. The Bobcats already leading 10-8. here in the second quarter. 7:26 still remaining. They scored quickly, and this is going to be a timeout with the ball spotted at the 37-yard line. Already, like I said, in positive territory. Tornadoes need to come up with something right here to keep this score within 2 points.
Yeah, David, you know that's.
Yeah, that was again, that was just a bad snap, and the quarterback didn't react to it too well, and just couldn't get on it. And he's lucky to get back on it. And of course, that would have been a touchdown for the Bobcats.
Yeah, I hope our center is also our long snapper, because that's exactly what that was.
Yeah, exactly right. The Tornadoes in a 4-3 look on defense. Press coverage on the receivers. Actually, the inside corner or the inside safety is about 4 or 5 yards off of him. Here we go. Going to give it to him on a jet sweep again, and he'll get to about the 35-yard line. Still a nice pick of about 3 or 4 yards. And Byron, 3 yards and what?
A cloud of dust, David.
Every time.
And you know what? Everybody thinks that's so old school, but if you start to average 3 and 4 yards a carry, David, it's always the first down, and you end up in the end zone.
He's looking for the play over there as the coaches get ready to send it in. 10-8 Bobcats over the Tornadoes. Something must be wrong with the scoreboard, maybe, because it still says zeros up there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it still does.
Yeah.
And they don't have the play clock on, too,
No,
so they can't tell you how long they've got before they're supposed to be snapping.
Nope, he's going to bring that receiver in motion. That was a high snap.
Yeah, that was
Oh, man. Guess who?
That would be big number 60, David.
Yeah, big number 60 right there from the Tornadoes.
Yeah.
Actually, that's 66. Byron Griffiths on that. Bryson Griffiths, excuse me, on that play. I think it looked like a 0, Byron, but we don't have one. I think that was a 6.
Was it 6 or 3?
It could have been. Hey, man, those jerseys are so darn Tate and Raymond.
Yep.
And there's an injured player right there, and he got drilled right there in the backfield.
Yeah, that's not a Baker County player.
No. Here we go. He's going to come to the sideline right here, trying to assist on the tackle, trying to get a number for you here in just a second.
That's Swade Britt.
Swade Britt, yeah, number 1. So Swade gets up, goes off of on his own accord here, and the Baker County Wildcats will have it after about a 3-yard loss. So this is going to be 10 yards to go for that first down, as they need to get the ball inside the 27-yard line, moving left or right on your radio dial.
Yeah, David, that is a good thing, because Bradford County can now sit back and look for the run play, because it looks like they're only going to put 3 wideouts out. They've got 4 now.
So this is going to be 3rd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Quarterback, shotgun snap, brings his receiver from right to left, looking, throws the ball deep. He's got his receiver. And no, boy, he should have caught that beat. He put just a little too much air under it, and the free safety come over there and knocked the ball out of his hand. Great play there by the Tornadoes.
Yeah, David, the free safety and 2 DBs met at the wide receiver as soon as he caught the ball, David. And that was some punishment that they just doled out.
Yes, it was. 4th down and 10 right here. Let's see what they decide to do here. They may go for it, Byron. They got a little momentum going right now. And the Tornadoes really haven't done much on the offensive side.
Not really, David. Well, I mean, they scored first.
Right.
That second bad snap.
Here we go. That's going to be a bad snap. And he's going to throw it deep right there. Floats it down there.
No.
Oh, my goodness, Byron. He should have had that, Byron. And guess where he was going? He was going to the house, and it was fixing to be 16-8.
Yeah.
Wow, what a play by the quarterback. Just to even grab the snap off the ground.
Yeah, David, I thought they were going to get him because of the Bradford players in the backfield, but he made a great play to scramble over to his right and try to get that ball to his wide receiver, who was wide open.
That's a great defensive stand by the Tornadoes right there. They'll take over on their own 35-yard line. That's where the field judge has just put it and placed it. The White Hats get ready to blow the play in right here. Let's play ball. 6:05 left. This quarter moving a little slower than that first quarter did. 10-8 Bobcats right now. One receiver to right, one over here to the near boundary. Sidecar Wrights is running back, and then the pistol is his running back. Takes it around the right side. And great pursuit there by the Bobcat defense.
That's a horse collar.
Scholar tackle too, yeah. But it was a great stop there. He only got a couple of yards as he made him run way wide, and he never could cut the ball up, cut the ball up the field. And then you have a horse collar tackle on the boundary.
Yeah, that's what it was, David. They call as in high school. The White Hat's gonna call a face mask.
Face mask, correct. So, horse collar tackle, as me and Byron like to call it, as we do, even in the high school games that we do. And by the way, the Tornadoes will be playing here Friday night. We'll go over all that as they'll be playing the Newberry Panthers. Looking for some revenge, Byron. I know I hate to use that word. Looking for some revenge from what happened last year. Two games.
Don't hate to use that word because that's exactly what they're looking for, David.
That's exactly right. But I don't want it to get too overloaded with it. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Sidecar right is his running back. Now he brings him to the left side. Pistol formation is the other running back. Gives it to him. And boy, he stood up at midfield. I don't think he even got back to the line of scrimmage. That was Ray coverage on that carry, and they're really keen on him tonight.
That's what I was about to say, David. Every time that Rafe goes somewhere, their defense is keying on him. Now, Bradford did a very smart thing on that touchdown that we scored with Rafe. We put him out there on smaller players.
Here we go.
And maybe we need to look at that diamond formation again with him in.
Yes, we sure do. So let's see what they're going to dial up here. We're going to bring three receivers over here to the left side. One over to the right side. Ball on the far hash. Shotgun snap. Looking. Throws the ball out here backwards. Boy, I'll tell you. And man, they're going to throw for a big loss. What a play there. 43-yard line.
How is that? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought. Yeah. And that's going to negate a good play, Byron. Really. That was a great play by the linebacker coming in. He actually threw the ball backwards and had him tackled for about an 8, almost 9-yard loss. And now there's a penalty line.
Yeah, and Coach needs to call number 14 over and calm him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he just grabbed one of Bradford players' helmets and jerked it off his head by his face mask.
Yeah, King Taylor is a great player for them, too. And it just needs to calm him down a little bit.
Yeah.
And a great play negated by penalty. How many times, even during the college weekend, did you see that? Even in the Florida State Miami game, we've seen that. Hey, you get a great play, and then a little 5-yard, false start or illegal man downfield negates you a big play. Both for Miami and Florida State. I'm using that game because that was a heck of a football game, wound up being. And then some other games, and in the pro games, I've seen it as well.
Yeah, David, he took it from third and forever to third and about 6.
And then positive territory.
Yep. And here's that formation I was asking for.
Yep, that diamond formation on the inside of the far hash. One receiver out here to the left to the boundary. Quarterback in his shotgun. About 4 yards deep. Bobcats showing a 4-3 front and press coverage. Look at here, Byron. They're going to have to press cover those receivers. And it's almost like a cover 2B. They've got two safeties. One standing at about the 30-yard line and the other one standing at the 35. Let's call it a cover 2 right here. They got 11 players out there?
Yeah, I thought there was 12.
I thought it was too.
Let me make sure it's 3, 7, 9, 10, 11. No, there's 11 players, Dave.
Okay. So 10-8, if you're just now joining us, the Bobcats over the Tornadoes right now. This is for all the marbles. This is for the SMAC championship. That diamond formation over for the receivers on the right side of the formation. One over here to the left. Shotgun snap is the quarterback for the Tornadoes. Brian, they're press covering those receivers, and then of course that safety. Those safeties now have come up just a couple of yards. Low throw right there. He's going to get it. He's going to go to their outside. He's got plenty of room to
the sideline.
And he's got the sideline. And they're gonna say he stepped out, Byron, at about the 15-yard line. That's a 22-yard gain and a tornado first down.
Speed kills, David.
Yeah.
And he as soon as he got to the corner, he turned it on, David.
Yeah.
The safety had an excellent angle to me, or that would have been a touchdown, David.
Yeah. 22-yard gain right there as the ball is going to be placed at the 16-yard line. They're inside the Miracle Automotive Towing red zone. Don't pray for a miracle.
Call Miracle.
Call Kurt or Kenny Miracle. Kenny Miracle in Baker County and Kurt Miracle in Stark. I wonder what happens. Well, we've talked to Kurt and Kenny on when Bradford and Baker play. I'll bet you there's a little small wager possible.
I leave that one completely. Completely alone. I really don't want to get on the bad side of either one.
No, I'm just saying. It's probably a friendly wager. It's probably a truck or something. One of the tow trucks.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, those two guys, man, they're great. They're good as gold, man. Kenny Miracle doing a lot of things over at Baker County. Kurt doing a lot of things over here. They both love their programs. It intertwines, dude. It really does. It really does. So here we go. There's that diamond formation again. Over to the right side. We got the one receiver out here to the near boundary. Now he brings the wing back over to the left side. They're going to run the football around the left side. He's got the corner, and he's going to take that in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. That's a tornado touchdown. But there's a flag, and that was he said a hold on Baker, but did he need to say a hold on Bradford? Yeah, he did. That's going to negate a touchdown of a 15-yard run by the quarterback right there from the Tornadoes. And boy, what we were just talking about penalties, Byron.
Yeah, David, that's a killer penalty. Because now instead of being a touchdown, we're going to be about on the 27-yard line now, David.
Yeah, sure is, Byron. Yep.
Wow.
So that negated a 15-yard touchdown run. Just took it around the left side. Byron, there was nobody there toward the near boundary here, and he just took it straight down the sideline.
Yeah, David, look, those holding penalties kill stuff. Even if he got 10 yards and got down inside the 5-yard line without the hold, you still pick up all those yardage. Just let him go.
10-8 if you're just now joining us, the Bobcat. There's your diamond formation. Byron, now he brings that receiver from left to right.
Oh, no.
It was going to be a double pitch. And they're still on the ground. The ball's still on the ground.
I think Bradford's got the ball
back. I think Bradford does have the ball. No, it's going to be the Bobcat ball. He dove to the inside beat. The Tornadoes never got that back. And that double pitch right there, they was all over that. But really, it was a bad pitch on that second part.
The second pitch was
not
good, David.
No, it wasn't.
And look, sometimes coaches overthink things. They're trying to get that fast Baker County team to flow one way and then get the ball the other way. Make it athlete to athlete and play the game. Those always make me hold my breath, and it doesn't matter what level they're on.
So, you were talking about what a penalty will do. Well, what a penalty will do was back you up 10 yards back to the 27-yard line, and then you try a trickery play like that, and you lose 23 more. Now the Bobcats has got the ball at the 49-yard line, and now they're going to be in positive territory, and they're just driving the Tornado defense right now, driven back all the way to the 45-yard line. That's a nice pickup.
Yeah, David, that's a pickup of 7.5 yards. That's a great pickup on first down. I tell you, they don't want to leave a wide receiver wide open too much, David.
No.
All he's got to do is pull the ball out.
Yep.
And then chunk the ball to the player, because the wide receiver that was on the far left sideline, there was nobody on him.
There was nobody there. And talking about the coaches, assistant coaches are Van Easley. He's the defensive coordinator and the linebackers coach. This is for the Tornadoes. Britton Ruiz is the wide receiver and defensive back coach. Hunter Cochran, offensive offensive line and defensive line coach, and Philip James, defensive line and linebackers coach. Philip James played for the Tornadoes back in 2013, 2014.
Didn't Hunter also play for
He did, just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Assistant head coach and offensive coordinator Reggie Thomas. He coaches the quarterbacks and the running backs. And head coach Travion Clayton. Athletic director Samson Jackson. And the principal at the middle school is Mrs. Williams. So everybody here, the cowbells are going. It's second 5 from the 45 of the Tornadoes. Moving left to right on your radio dial. He brings that receiver in motion from right to left. The quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to have plenty of room. Then it closes down. That's a great open field tackle. And it depends on the spot. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short.
That is a great open field tackle, David, on a very fast quarterback, number 15, David.
Yes.
That would be Aiden
Brady. Yeah. He took it, and it looked like Byron, he had more than what he actually got. And this is going to be third and a long one. Oh, and he snaps it over his head. He picks it up finally. He's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 48-yard line. So what was a promise at third and 1, Byron, is going to be back to about, let's see when they officially mark it. I think they're going to officially mark it at the 47.
Yep, David, right around the 46.5, 47-yard line.
Yeah.
Now you have a decision to make. We got an equipment failure over here. Now we got a decision. Baker County's got a decision to make.
Yes, they do.
Are they going to go for it on fourth down this far back into Bradford territory, David? Because you give Bradford County really good field position if you do.
Yes, you do.
And while you go for this, you don't make it.
Right.
What's the official score?
The official score is 10-8.
10 to 8.
10-8 Bobcats. 10-8 Bobcats. That's Dave Holland, our producer director, checking in with us, seeing what the score is. He's trying to update the score for you as y'all are watching here on Facebook Live on the spot for David Rogers and on my page, the David Rogers page. Here we go. And boy, they got Bradford and Chuck right there. And that's going to cost them 5 yards. And then it's going to bring that now to a 4th and maybe 2. Yep. The defensive tackle on the left side, and then the nose guard inched his way just a little bit too much, Byron. And, ooh, that's going to be enough for the first down, Byron. I thought he needed about 6. And that's going to be enough for a first down as the ball's marked at the 41-yard line here on the near edge.
All I'm going to say is I've about had enough of the referee shenanigans for the last couple of days.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right over in the near boundary. Sidecar left is his running back. Quarterback looking, and he's got to scramble. Throws it across the middle. And he had a receiver if he could have got to him right there. And that was just a great place just to put the ball because there was nobody there. Aiden Brady, their quarterback. Hey, he's pretty quick. He got out to the outside of that rush, just didn't have enough on the arm to get to him.
Just not enough arm strength to 3 Bradford players in his face. You know, and that's understandable, too.
Yes. Ball at the 41-yard line, 2:06 left on that incomplete pass. It's the Bobcats 10, the Tornadoes 8. Let's see what they can do here on a 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 way to the far boundary over there. Now they're going to bring it on the reverse. All the way back to the 46-yard line. He took both players out. What a play by the Tornadoes as he blew that up for about a 13-yard loss. My goodness, get the truck number.
Yeah, and
wow.
that truck number was Sway Brett.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. He tackled the person that first had the ball and pitched it to the other person and then broke off of that tackle and tackled the guy that he pitched it to. I don't know that I've ever seen that, David. What a play by that young man.
Yeah, Sway Britt coming from the corner position, really. Actually, he's playing free safety right there. So this is 3rd and to McClinney for a first down. 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the way far out to the left-hand side. The rush is coming. Pocket breaks down. Throws it across the middle. the 20-yard line on a 32-yard interception return, and the Tornadoes are in business at the Bobcat 20-yard line.
And guess who that was again, David?
Yes.
That was Sway Britt.
What number?
Number 1, Sway
Britt.
Number 1, Sway Britt with a great interception. He watched the quarterback's eyes when he was being pressured, and he just ball hawked the ball. That's a great play by him, David.
The quarterback was trying to get rid of it. He was under pressure, and his receiver, he cut inside. He should have cut back to the outside, and Britt was right there at the 50-yard line, and he waltzes his way for a 30-yard interception return. And now, do we have a flag right here, B? Let's see. A hold during the return. Yep, it's against Bradford right here.
Yeah, but it's
post possession. It's post
It was
possession.
post possession, so
Yeah.
it's still Bradford's ball, but instead of being down on the 25-yard line, we're now back on our own 49.
Yeah, that should have been down right at the 20-yard line in the red zone. Now we're back up to our own 49-yard line, as you said. And that's just those penalties, Byron, that, man, that's, when you, and doesn't it happen?
You just got to let them go.
Yeah.
You got the ball, and you got it in their territory. Just let them go.
Yep, and they're going to take a timeout with 1:04 left. If you're just now joining us, both teams are playing very good defense. There's been some turnovers and some mistakes by both teams. And the Bobcats right now, the difference is that safety, Byron, when they pinned us back to the 11-yard line, and we had a bad snap over the quarterback's head, and he had a fall on it. And that's the difference. It's 10-8 Bobcats right now, 1:04 left in the second quarter, right before half.
Yeah, David. I don't want to see any more of that trickeration.
Wow.
Right here, please.
Yeah, no. We don't. I don't mind that diamond formation, Byron. We did score off that diamond formation last time. That's
really
a good.
not.
Yeah.
That's really not.
You don't want to see the double reverses or anything. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
No double reverses.
Yeah.
You've got enough team speed on this team to not have to do that.
And the Bobcats defense is really fast. They're pretty big fellas, but it looks like the Tornadoes outsized them. But man, what quickness from the front four of the Bobcats tonight. Yeah.
They're playing great ball.
Yeah.
Our offensive line is played better as the night's gone on, no doubt. And they're not. Look at this.
This is almost like a Notre Dame box lineup. That's exactly what it is. And then it's going to give it to Cummins. And boy, they have keyed on him tonight, Byron. Man, that's a tough yard.
Well, what they're doing is they're saying, okay, Rafe, you're not going to beat us. Somebody else may, but you're not.
Right. I think we got a player hurt.
No, that's number 0 from Baker County that's hurt.
That's hurt right there.
Yeah, and he was the first person to raise
Gary Mosley. That's Gary Mosley. To meet Ray Cummins, and I don't want to beat him at all. But that was great pursuit there by Gary Mosley and company. Man, he didn't even get a yard, man. As a matter of fact, they gave him no gain.
Yeah.
Great play.
Yeah, David. He may have gained a half a yard. Look, since they're keen on him that way, use him as a decoy.
Use him as a decoy. That's exactly right. He can play and line up anywhere on the football field. Yeah, just use him as a decoy. Here's that diamond formation here on the near hash. One receiver way out on the other side. Now they're going to give it to Cummins. Now there he goes. To the 45, to the 20. He's on to the house. And that's a 55-yard touchdown pass. And the Tornadoes have just taken the lead.
And just like that,
14-10 with the point ended.
And just like that, a diamond formation, Rafe catches the ball. It almost hit to the backfield.
It was almost.
It was a great pass to Rafe, and then Rafe, just like a typical Viking, Rafe the Bobcat secondary, and nobody can touch him.
And nobody can touch him. And that's, for a big young man, he is really quick. Did you see the speed right there? I mean, he just outran the free safety and the corner on the left side here. Here they're going for the 2-point conversion, 14-10. Look at the Tornadoes. Look at this formation right here. It's almost like a full house. And does he waltz in? He does. new score right now is the Tornadoes 16, the Bobcats 10.
27.8 seconds left in the half, David.
Wow.
And finally, what an answer from Bradford.
Yes, that's exactly right. And I'm going to tell you what, I am still pumped up and blowed up with that play. That's
just like the Vikings.
Well, not coming. Talk about Sway written that play before. Those couple of plays before when he blew that up over two guys. I mean, tackled both of them.
David, not only did he tackle both of them, but the very next play, he intercepts the ball because he was ball hawking, watching the quarterback's eyes, and he was exactly where the quarterback was going to throw the ball.
Is Sway Britt a future tornado? You're exactly right.
We're seeing a bunch of future
tornadoes right here.
This offensive line, I'm telling you, there's going to be more than one future tornado on it, David.
Yeah, exactly right. And look, man, what I'm seeing from the Bobcats, there's future Bobcats over there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Byron loves the Baker County Bobcats, by the way.
About as much as I love the black.
And don't worry, you said that. He'll field it at the 22-yard line. He's going to bring it around the left side right there. He's got a little room right there, and he's still going, and he finally get tackled right at about the 30, let's go at the 38-yard line, a 15-yard return there. And they'll have good field position with about 28 seconds left on the clock. Actually, 20 seconds left on the clock.
20 seconds left on the clock, David. And, when you have this much team speed going against this much team speed, it always makes for an entertaining game. And it doesn't surprise me that it's 10-16, David, right?
No, it does not. This game is sponsored by Miracle Automotive Towing and Recovery. Don't pray for a miracle.
Call Miracle.
Call Kenny Miracle in McClinney. Call Kurt Miracle here in Stark.
So if we need a Miracle Pizza delivered, is Kurt coming?
Is it Kurt or Kenny coming with it? Kurt's coming with it.
Kurt's coming with it.
All right, so what if we get it at McClinney?
Double pepperoni.
What if we get it at McClinney?
Anchovies.
What if we get it ordered at McClinney? Or get it at McClinney?
Why would we get it at McClinney?
Why would we get it at McClinney? And, oh my goodness gracious alive. And no flag on that? No, that was actually... Hey, you seen Hulk Hogan do that look in your game? Have you seen Hulk Hogan do that look? Ray the Viking Cummins, back suplex.
Really the back suplex, my goodness.
And right now at the half is the score. The Tornadoes 16, the Bobcats 10. We'll be right back after we take this commercial break. Ooh. Stadium, aka Tornado Alley. What a great game we have here between two top teams in the SMAC, for the SMAC championship in the SMAC conference right here. It's the Tornadoes 16, the Bobcats 10. The Bobcats took the lead on the Tornadoes there early in the second quarter. It's 10-8, and then the Tornadoes bowed up on defense, Byron, and then Mr. What'd you call him, the Viking?
Rafe the Viking Coverage.
Is that what you're going to call him when he comes up to varsity?
Absolutely.
Are you the Viking? Okay. Well, so we'll call him the Viking. And he takes it 55 yards to the house. And your new score right now is 16-10, Dave. What a great game, huh?
I got a new one for his brother, too, Si.
Okay. What's that?
You want me to hold on to it, or you want to tell everybody?
Let's tell me.
Yeah, I'm going to start calling him Si the Sniper Coverage.
Si the Sniper Coverage. All right. Well, I got a was one for Suede Britt.
I forgot.
Suede. I will come up with something. I guarantee you we'll come up with something. Anyway, welcome to the half. David Rogers, Byron Bagwell, Dave Holland here with you. Boy, gentlemen, and fans out there for both teams. What a great game.
What a game.
This is exactly what you want football to be about, Byron. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly why you go and play football when you're a little tight all the way up until you get to the varsity level and then to the next level and to the pros. Games like this. And this game is still in doubt. It's 16-10 Tornadoes over the Bobcats right now. And it's been a hard-hitting game as the BMS cheerleaders are out there doing their cheers for their home fans right there.
Yep.
So they're both champions.
No, well, somebody was going to be the ultimate champion. These are the two final teams that were left with the best records in the conference. So somebody's going to be the SMAC champion, and then somebody's going to be the runner-up.
And that's going to be it?
And that's it for the middle school. Yeah, this is the last game of the season. And the reason that we're hosting it, I'm glad you asked that question. People want to know, why is it being hosted here? Well, we have a unbeaten season going so far. We're 6-0. We had the better record.
Yeah.
So that's why Baker had to travel here.
Good point. Good point.
So I wanted to let everybody know that. And you reminded me of that, Dave, to sort of talk about that, why that game is being played here. And that's exactly right. It's because of the record is the only reason that
So
the
what
game
is
is played.
Tornado's record?
6-0.
6-0.
6-0. If they win this, 7-0, SMAC champions.
Bobcats?
4-2. The Bobcats are 4-2.
They're the underdogs.
So if you want to call it that, but they're not playing like one. But they are the underdog.
They're playing pretty tough, like they want.
Yeah. Well, the last time they played, David, these two teams met 2 weeks ago, 2 games ago, and the Tornadoes barely pulled one out, 48-42. And the Bobcats led for the longest time. They were beating the Tornadoes 22-8 in that game before the Tornadoes came back. And the Viking basically took over the game, raped the Viking coverage, as he calls it right there. I'm sure Caitlin Rankin's going to call you up and say, that's a good nickname, rape the Viking coverage. Yeah. So his mom is definitely going to call you up, and I'm sure his uncle is going to probably say that too. I'm sure they're listening in.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so, but I'm probably going to get a call from his grandmother going,
yes,
you got to stop it.
You got to stop that, Dave. You got to stop that. Miss Linda, yeah. God, she was great. She used to be part of the Booster Club for forever and ever, and we want to thank her if she's listening in for all the hard work that she's done. Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up Friday night. As Byron, I'm going to be honest with you and the Tornado fans and the Bobcat fans, I'm ready to be off the road, brother. My goodness. We've been on the road, it seems like, for the first part of the season. Well, we have everything except two home games. Yeah. And now we've got home cooking day for the next 3 games in a row. And it starts this Friday night. And we'll go ahead and say it. It's a revenge game. This is for probably the district title. It definitely is for Newberry because they've already played 3 district games.
Yep.
If they beat the Tornadoes, they are district champs right here at David Hurst Stadium, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then we're playing for the runner-up spot, which means we'd have to beat Santa Fe, and that would really throw a monkey wrench into everything dealing with the playoffs.
Yeah, David, it sure would. We'd still make the playoffs,
Yeah.
but we'd probably end up on the road for all those games. You look at it, and there's some crazy things that could happen with this. Bradford could beat Newberry.
Yep.
And still not be district champions.
Correct.
We have to go play Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
If Santa Fe were to beat Bradford, we would have to have a shootout
That Monday night.
That Monday night here. And what that basically means is there's 3 quarters. The first quarter it is flip for.
Correct. Sioux plays.
And Sioux plays, and the 2 teams that lose that flip play the first quarter, and then the team that won that flip would play the winner of the first.
Correct.
First quarter.
Somebody would be eliminated, basically.
Somebody's eliminated.
Yeah. So you want to definitely win that coin sure to probably play in the second, the second quarter for sure, because the loser of that quarter will be done, and then the winner will move on to play that person that won the coin toss, and then after that, it's pretty much over. So really, it wouldn't be 3 quarters; it'd really be two quarters. Two quarters.
So you don't look. Bradford needs to handle business.
Oh, yeah.
They need to get this monkey off their back.
Right.
They've only lost twice to 2 different teams in the last 5 years. There is.
Before you start that, Alan May, we're doing the best we can with the volume. Dave, is the volume coming across there? You may need to turn up your device, Alan. I'm not trying to be rude here, but you may need to turn up the volume on your device. I mean, you're getting good volume, right? You're getting good audio, right, Dave?
Yeah, it's not peaking out real loud, but I can bring it up a little.
Yeah, can you bring it up? He's saying that. Is anybody else saying that?
So the volume goes up. Bluetooth speaker, you can hear loud. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So Shelly's come and said something there. So So she's saying that she can hear it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can jack it up a little bit, Dave. I'm sorry, Alan. We're like I said. I think I haven't seen too many. Are you getting any notices, Dave, or any notes on volume? That was the first one that I seen.
I'm using
all the way up.
I'm using the
It's definitely not our devices.
Okay, Dave, you may want to turn that up just a little bit.
How about now? Is that better?
Is that better now?
Yeah.
I've got this up. He said yes.
Yeah, he said yes.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, B. I wanted to make sure everybody was getting that's tuning in was able to hear and able to see.
Bradford needs to handle business Friday night.
Yeah.
Newberry is one of 2 teams, and only 2 teams that have beaten Bradford twice in the past 5 years.
That's correct.
Them and Cocoa. So take care of that business first with Newberry.
Yeah, Live Oak. Remember that one that we were at?
Well, I mean twice.
Oh, you mean twice? Yes. Newberry and Cocoa. That's it.
Newberry and Cocoa's in. As a matter of fact, they've only lost
6 games.
6 games
in 4 years. I mean, come on.
So
you can name them, right? Live Oak,
mm-hmm. Cocoa.
Yep.
Newberry. Man.
That's it. I mean, come on. Like you said, handle business. I think there's keys to that game, Byron, that we need to talk about. We'll talk about that as we will on the Game Day Report on Friday, as y'all will be able to hear on WEAG Go Country 106.3 that me and Byron do. Look, and the DLP Bank pregame show that we do. So, I think if Bradford comes in here, we got beat by Newberry last year because of the lines of scrimmage, the points of attack. We got beat up on the points of attack, and especially from the defensive side, really couldn't do much against them. Those guys that are gone now, as you have said before, those guys are gone. They still got a good nucleus of players, but they're not those guys. I think I can see Bradford doing some things offensively to offset some of that pass rush and some of those run blitzes that they're going to give us. And I think we'll be able to move the football.
David, I think this is going to be a far different game because you don't have the defensive end that is now
at Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State. And you don't have the linebacker that's also in Division I football. I'm not sure where
Miami.
Is he playing?
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
he's not starting.
No, but I do believe, Byron, and I got to look and see his name. I think he did get it on a few plays on the defensive side at the linebacker position.
Sure.
So, look, man, hey, all good, man. You don't go to Miami because you're no good, or Florida State because you're no good, or Ohio State because you're no good. You go there because you're good. Yeah. And you're going to get some blame. But anyway.
Look, those 2 players are gone, and so are some of the players on offense.
Yeah.
And if you look at Newberry and you look at the stats that Newberry's putting up this year, they're not the same team that they were last year.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm not saying that Bradford is going to kill them 65 to nothing.
No way. No.
But I don't think that Bradford is going to have a hard time with them this year as they did last year. Could be surprised, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And Byron, I want to ask you and Dave a question, and I want to ask Tornado Nation and fans a question too while y'all are on here on the live feed, by the way. Thank you so very much for joining us here tonight. We're glad that we're able to do this. Somebody asked me this at work today that follows us in Tornado football as we follow Columbia. They said, is your defense better this year than it was last year? We've had some great defensive Dave the last 4 years. And to put this one to that one to this one to that one, do I think this defense is good? Absolutely, as advertised. Do I think it's as good as the one last year? Maybe. Was it as good as the one the year before when Clark and Brazil and all those boys was here? Man, that was a good defense too.
Wow.
I mean,
it's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say they were as good as the one that was before, the year before that had all those unscored upon games.
Right.
But as a whole, it's awfully hard to argue that they're not, but it's just as good as the rest of them.
Right. Getting ready to start the second half here, and the Tornadoes will receive the football as the Bobcats will be kicking right to left on the radio dial. I did want to mention about the Baker County Wildcats, and they will they're still trying to get into the playoff race as well. And any of those teams, Byron, that we play, and I'm going to get into this just a little bit when we can catch some breaks right here during some of these timeouts. Because if you play a weak schedule, you get penalized for that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to explain that to you. So the teams that you beat on your schedule, me and Byron always say it. You want them to keep winning, keep winning, keep winning. I want Baker County to keep winning. I want Dunellen to keep winning. I want South Sumter to keep winning. I definitely want Mandarin to keep winning and keep that high ranking and so on and so forth, because all it does is help our strength of schedule. It's too bad that we're playing teams here on this back half, all at home, that's let's call it what it is. They're not as good as Bradford. And on paper, Bradford should beat them big time. But you don't play the games on paper. You play them right out here in between the white lines, and anything can happen on any given Friday night. So, I mean, look, just like Brian said, take care of business.
Just take care of business,
Take care of business.
I have a feeling about how these next 3 games are going to go. I really have a feeling about how the second game's going to go, because that team's not very good. But you still have to come play.
You got to come.
And they can't let up. They don't need to let up.
No.
These games need to be big wins, is what they need to be. And the only one that slightly concerns me about that is Newberry, David. Can they beat Newberry big?
Well, we're going to find out Friday night right here at David Hurst Stadium. Pre-game show at 7 and kickoff at 7:30. You'll be able to catch that on WEAG Eagle Country 106.3. Total Leather here as the podcast will be kicking it off to the Tornadoes. 2 deep men standing at their own 5-yard line. You got 2 up men standing at about their 22, 23-yard line. Oh, that's a little high pooch kick right there. And it does, and Baker County recovered that. Boy, they caught the Tornadoes with their pants down right there as they did a little pooch onside kick. The Tornadoes wasn't ready for it, and Baker County just went down and basically grabbed the ball, and they'll start in positive territory at the Tornado, let's call it 47-yard line.
Yeah, David, that was a good call by their
Wow, great call.
Yep.
Changed momentum around because the Tornadoes went in to the locker room with momentum. When you do something like that, B, you can change the momentum of the game. And sway, let's see if the Bobcats can make them pay for it.
Yep. Now we've got a 4 wide receiver set out here now, Dave.
Yeah, sure do. Wait for the white hat to call the play in here. The clock, the actual clock didn't ever start moving, Byron. There should have been about 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds ran off that clock. but it's still sitting at 8. As the third quarter's beginning here, now he's calling the Bradford coach, and let's see right here. Is there an equipment? It's going over to the other side. He called the. That's the equipment manager, B. Oh, maybe okay. Somebody's got to work the flags over there, B. So one of our guys has to go over there. But my question right now is why that 8 is still saying 8 minutes. That play at least took 7, 8, 9 seconds, but no time ran off the clock there unless it is malfunctioning. We'll let you know here in a minute. The Bobcats are going to take over at the Tornado 47-yard line. Looking, throws the ball into the flat.
Oh,
no. And he's lucky. If he'd have been about 3 feet back, Byron, that would have been a backward lateral. And number 5 right there, is that number 5 or number 8 right there for us? B, those numbers are.
That was number 14 that hit him, David.
Yeah, who was about to pick up the ball right there?
I'm not sure who that was. It was Marion Hampton that hit
the receiver. Yeah.
Was it number 8, David? That would be
Nate Gibbons. Yeah, was about to pick up that football and run the other way untouched. But it's going to go as an incomplete pass. See, Bob? 7-8.
Well, yeah, that's better defense, David.
Yeah, that was a lot better defense.
That was a lot better defense from the middle of the line, from the linebackers, David. They stopped the running back after gaining three yards.
Yeah, that was a great play right there. Now the clock's moving. 7:39, 7:38. If you're just now joining us, the Tornado 16, the Bobcats 10, and they're looking at a third, and let's call it long 6 for the first down. They got to get inside the Tornado 37-yard line. Here comes that run blitz right here. Taking it to the outside. He's got a little room. He's going to have his first down. I do believe, yeah, he will. As forward progress will get him to the 32-yard line, and that's a Bobcat first down. He needed 5, Byron, and he got 8. Great run around the left end.
Yeah, he's very lucky that Rafe Cubbage just didn't rip the ball out, because that's exactly what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
So I got that audio turned all the way up.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I just hear it's gonna have an echo to it a little bit, right? We'll hear an echo, right?
I don't know.
I'm hearing it.
Yeah, we're hearing it. Yeah, a little bit of an echo. But that's okay. If we need to do it that way to keep the volume up, here we go. Gives it to another quarterback. It's going to keep it right there. That's great defense right there. He may have fell forward for a yard. Let's see when they officially spot this.
David, I think he's going to lose half a yard. And he did. He lost about half a yard, David. So, look here. That was a great defensive play that time to make it second down.
Let's call it 11. Almost a yard loss there.
Just about 11, yep.
So ball sitting at the Tornado 34-yard line, just inside the 34. They've got to get just inside the 23-yard line for a first down.
What is going on now?
Ball on the near hash, and we got a stoppage right here with 6:09 left. It's the Tornado 16, the Bobcats 10. What an entertaining game. One of their players, Byron, is hobbling over there. Yeah, that's a cramp. That's a cramp. You can tell it right there. I wish I could get a number right there.
14.
Okay, number 14 right there. And that is King Taylor. We've called his name already a time or so. So definitely want to try to get him back on the field.
He was stretching his leg out.
Yeah, boy.
Over there, like he was standing still, and then he decided he was going to hobble off.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we got a stoppage in play right here. Just a couple of minutes gone in the third quarter. Tornadoes 16 and the Bobcats 10. David Rogers, Byron Bagwell, Dave Holland, and Jeff Cook doing the stadium announcing. And we get ready to come back into play right here. Ball on the near hash at the 34-yard line.
Oh, that's not where the ball was to begin with, David. It was on the far side, wasn't it?
No, it was on the near side. Remember, because he ran out. Yeah. So one receiver over here to the left onto the near boundary. 2 receivers to the right. Looking. Oh, my goodness. That's a script. That's a fumble. That's a live ball right there. And Big Man is going to take it all the way to the house. That's a Tornado touchdown. And that's a convoy all the way to the house right there, Big. That was a bronze and he just picked the ball up, Byron. I thought they were just going to fall on it, but he was able to pick it up and take it to the house.
Well, the number of that truck that hit the quarterback was Rafe Covich.
Yeah. And who the score?
And I think that was the biggest player at number 53 on the field. I think that was number 53, David.
All right, let's call it, that was Raekwon Gibbons.
And he had two other Bradford Middle School players with their arms around.
Well, they was like dragging him, like, don't run out of gas. Don't run out of gas. 55-yard fumble return for a touchdown, and the Tornadoes now are up 22-10. Let's see if they can get this 2-point conversion. Gives it to the running back, and he's going to waltz in, and that's Rafe Covich with a 2-point conversion. And Byron, with just about 2.5 minutes gone, your new score is the Tornadoes 24, the Bobcats 10. Yep, you're listening to the SMAC championship here between the Bobcats and the Tornadoes. All Tornadoes right now. And man, that was what you call it, the Viking. We'll talk about how you got that. I like it. The Viking, man, just put a crush on that quarterback. He didn't even see that coming. He got hit from the blind side as he was trying to cock his arm back. I thought his arm was going in motion, but he never got there because Ray hit him. And then Gibbons picks that ball with a convoy of players and takes it to the house.
Man, I don't know who was back behind him. There was a bunch of Bradford players.
Yeah, there was.
And they,
I want to say one of them was Sway Britt.
And they absolutely, not the three that was with Gibbons.
The two with Gibbons.
The two that was with Gibbons. There was a couple other players back behind that play that absolutely leveled one of the Baker County players who was pursuing. I mean, and I want to say something about that play. The field judge was right there, or the back judge was right there. And man, that play, Gibbons was already gone past that when he leveled him, and I thought they were going to throw the penalty. I was looking for it, and it never came. It was not blindside.
It was not
a hole. They knocked the player down.
Yeah, they did.
For the front. It was really, really pretty.
Well, you know how calls go nowadays. You know, a defensive player there. You know what I'm saying? And they'll call that every time, but it wasn't called. And that's a good kick. He had a ball. He dropped it at about the 8-yard line. He's going to try to take it right back. No, sir. He just got popped there at the 15-yard line. That's a 7-yard return, and that's where the Bobcats will start. And now the Tornado defense has woke up and come alive, and the Vikings coming on the field with his defensive unit.
Yeah, David, that Rafe raided the backfield that last time. I would be telling my line and putting another blocker in the back.
Yeah. All these guys have had a great game, Byron.
Whatever you got to do, you got to keep him from getting in there because he just caused havoc, David.
All these guys have had a great game. Sway Britt, Jaden Roberson, all of Rafe Covich, Tony Richardson, Gibbons. I mean, there's players after players that we can call it for the Bobcats the same way. Aiden Brady, Gary Mosley, and here he goes. And that's a nice run. He's still breaking tackles. He's going to make his way to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a 13-yard gain and a Bobcat first down. Beautiful run there by the Bobcats.
Yeah, David, that was a quarterback. Now, with a quarterback run, what they did was they faked it to the right-hand side with one of the running backs, and then the quarterback just took off because Bradford pursued bit on the running back.
Yeah, Aiden Brady on that carry right there. Sidecar left his running back. He brings that receiver in motion right to left, hands it to him. And oh my goodness. Yeah, he got popped at about the 31.5-yard line. He was coming from the right to the left.
And Valhalla's calling us. Oh, I'm going to hang on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah. Rafe Covich playing that outside linebacker position on the strong side, and he comes up there and pops that receiver coming on that jet sweep. My goodness. 24-10. Dave's over there going, he's just shaking his head. He's going, my goodness. We're still in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Almost halfway done. 3 receivers to the right. He's going to roll to his right. Looking. Throws it out there to the flat. Caught.
Oh,
and he ain't going to make the man miss, though, as they finally blow the play dead. They'll give forward progress, Byron, to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, David, that was a good throw on the run to a wide receiver that was out on the far sideline to pick up 4 or 5 yards, David.
Yeah.
And he tried to make a man miss, could not, and then he was gang tackled over there on the far sideline.
This is going to be 35, Byron. This is manageable. Ball on the far hash. You need to get just outside the 41-yard line for the first down. The Tornadoes are in a 4-3 look. Press coverage on the receivers. Actually, they're going to back off about 3 yards. One-man high safety. Here we go. Takes it. And he'll have it. I thought he almost had it, Byron, but they stopped him. Well, the side judge is marking it at the 41.5-yard line.
Wait a minute.
He got blocked at the 40.
He never got that far.
No, he never got that far, and the coach over there is livid right there.
He should be livid.
Yeah, Trevion Clayton is livid on that because he was stopped at the 40-yard line, and they actually are marking the ball at the 42-yard line, which is well a yard more than what the first down marker was at. I think they got to be talking about this beat right here, but they're giving him the first down at the 42-yard line.
David, he not only did the ball not make it that far, he didn't make it that far.
Yeah, well, he's got to have the ball. Both of them's got to be there, and they never got there. He got hit at the 40-yard line. Even if he got forward progress, 40.5-yard line, he's still a half a yard to a yard short.
Yeah, David, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I've about had enough of some of the referees over the last 2 or 3 days.
Well, and you know, we try not to talk about the referees. You know what I'm saying? We try not to condescend any of the referees. But you know, look, there's some calls that I've seen that non-obvious calls, and I'll tell you one that I seen 2 weeks ago, and you'll agree with me. Throws it out here to the flat, caught. Makes one man miss. No, he didn't. He'll tackle him at the 48-yard line. And that's that Wake Forest game. Do you remember the Wake Forest Georgia Tech game?
Yeah, I did not see that.
Okay, you was on call, and I was watching that game, and that guy Byron was way over the line of scrimmage. I'm talking about the neutral zone. No, he was almost in their backfield. Never got called. Cost Wake Forest the game because that 5 yards would have given them a first down, and all they had to do was deal on the football. Guess what? Now Georgia Tech come back and beat them on the last seconds, and they're undefeated. And here's Wake Forest with a loss that they shouldn't have had. 3 receivers to right. He brings that one receiver in motion from right there up. Now he's going to bring you back. Going to give it to him on a jet sweep. Has to go wide. And he does, but he gets that at the 45-yard line on the far boundary.
And right in the backfield again.
Yes. He is blowing up plays right now. And, you know, he's a one-man wrecking crew. Sway Britt and company over there, too, as well.
Oh, my goodness, man. And see, that's not where he was down either.
Absolutely not.
He was down 2 yards behind where they just marked him.
So he third, and let's call it a long 6 for the first down. They got to get inside Tornado territory to the 48-yard line. Brings that receiver in motion again. Gives it to him again. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be short of his first down. He'll be in positive territory at the 49-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short, Byron, a yard and a half short of that first down.
Yeah, David. I'm not 100% sure what's.
There's a timeout right there, and we'll take it with him, but we'll stay right here. But anyway, we were talking about some of our sponsors for Tornado football, Byron. And, you know, we got great sponsors, and we love everything that they do for us and how they can bring Tornado football, and we're able to call these games because of the great work that our sponsors do and what they do for Chuck and that radio station, you know, each and every day. So I'm going to go over some of these sponsors. DLP Bank, Dream, Live, Prosper sponsors the Tornado Game Day Report that me and you do, and the DLP Bank pregame show that me and you do as well. And we'll come back to the sponsors here in just a second. 137, 136, 135 left in the third quarter. Tornadoes up 24-10. They're going to try to sneak it. And I don't think so. I don't think so, Byron. No, sir. He's going to be a half a yard short. And I believe the Tornado stopped him right there. He tried to run it straight up the A-gap, trying to do that little tush push, and he's going to be about a half a yard short.
Yeah,
Wow, what a play.
that's a great defensive stop from Bradford. And they actually spotted the ball exactly right that time, David. Just a great defensive stand. They got pushed that time, and the linebackers come in and clean that up. Great
play right there. They were trying to, you see that little tush push they were trying to do? Just wasn't enough beat there, B. So they needed the Philadelphia Eagles line to help them out there.
I don't think they quite.
No, not quite there. Yeah. David Rogers, Byron Bagwell, Dave Holland here with you. High atop David Hurst Stadium, aka Tornado Valley, for the SMAC championship. The Tornadoes are trying to be one of the only middle school teams here in our history to go undefeated as SMAC champions, trying to go 7-0. And they're about 9 minutes from doing that, as they're up 2 scores right now, 24-10.
David, you sit back and you watch this team play, and it's no wonder that they're undefeated. You just look at it, and they're all over the place.
All over.
And by that I mean they swarm the ball. They actually. I've seen several plays where they're disciplined beyond middle school age because they've kept gap integrity. Now, it's not always going to happen. When you're talking about younger kids, your eyes are going to follow where the football goes. That's why some of these sweeps are working against them. But
there's that diamond formation here, B, as the Tornadoes take over on downs. Here we go, looking, throws the ball deep and high, and just overthrew him by about 5 yards right there, trying to hit his receiver. And that was a good throw there by number 15 for the Tornadoes, and been doing a great job at quarterback all night, and that is Tony Richardson. Tony Richardson, the quarterback for the Tornadoes on that play.
Yep, David. Every once in a while, you got to take one of those shots. And I'm not sure that Tony just did not overthrow that on purpose.
Yeah.
Because the DB was back behind the wide receiver.
Brandon Abram Jr., number 4, coming into the ball game for the Tornadoes. Here we go. This is going to be, let's call it 2nd and 10 from the Tornado 49-yard line on the near hash here. There's that diamond shape again on the receiver. It's going to take it straight up the A-gap. It's got a nice little running room, and he pushes the pile forward, to about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, David, you're gonna make it 3rd down and 2.
Yep.
And they caught him where there was nobody in the middle, and the quarterback called his own number that time. And it was a quick hit right up the A-gap, David. It was a good game on 2nd down.
The middle linebacker for the Bobcats, he took it in, actually an outside motion and left that middle open. And we both noticed that. And that's exactly right. Didn't stay at home, or that probably wouldn't have got that many. But it's going to be 3rd and 3. Let's call it about the 43-yard line. Shotgun snap, look, throws it out into the flat and just overthrows him right there. And the Tornadoes will be facing a 4th and 3. And I'm sure they're going to go for it right here with 30 seconds left in this quarter. Let's see what the coach decides to do. Travion Clayton, let's see what he decides to do here.
Yeah, Dan, it's 24-10.
24-10.
Yep. I'm not so sure if it's not me that I don't
Pin him deep.
But
with a little, I'm with you. I would go ahead and punt this football, and this may be a quick kick right here. So one of the receivers coming off to the sideline. You got 3 receivers over to the left side and the inside the far hash. You got one over here to the near boundary, right there on the line of scrimmage, and that's a bad snap. And the quarterback picks it up. Now he's going to take it outside, and he's going to break a tackle and keep going, and he's going to go inside the 34-yard line. And why is that not a penalty?
There it is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I figured that. They hit him right out of bounds. Byron, that play looked like it was blown up all up by the Bobcat defense, and then he just picks it up, takes it around the right end, and takes a couple of tacklers with him to the, what are they officially marking him out at? I guess he stepped out at the 35. Still, it's enough for a Tornado first down.
Yeah, and you tack on the 15 yards.
15 yards.
Unnecessary relevance. It's going to be down about the 20-yard line, David.
Yeah, it should come right there, almost close to the red zone. Let's see where he's taking it to. There's the 25. There, let's call it the 21-yard line. Okay, so the official line of scrimmage would have been the 36 at the 15, and they're just outside the red zone, already up 24-10 and trying to tack on more. The Bobcat defense, 4-3 look.
Man, Baker County can't afford to keep on giving Bradford the 15-yard penalties like that.
Yeah, no, and they're having to spread them out because of that diamond formation on the right side. And here he goes, the quarterback straight up the A-gap, all the way inside the 10. He's going to fall forward to the 9-yard line, and that's going to be a nice 12-yard gain and a tornado first down. Tony Richardson again on that carry.
Run it till they stop it, David.
Run it till they stop it. That's exactly right. Now they're going up tempo. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun snap is Richardson. He's going to take it 4 yards deep. Looks, keeps it, runs around the left side, busting tackles, and he's going to work his way inside the 5, maybe to the 4-yard line. They're going to officially mark it at the 5, and that's going to bring the quarter to an end with your score. The Tornadoes 24, the Bobcats 10. And we'll get ready to start the 4th quarter here in just a couple minutes after we take this commercial break.
Hey Tornado fans, this is Kurt Miracle of Miracle Automotive and Towing, proud sponsors of Tornado Football. I want to welcome you to beautiful Stark, Florida at David Hurst Stadium, and thank you for letting us be a part of this community. We're here for more than your automotive and towing needs. We're here to be part of Tornado Country. Go Big Red!
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Close. Here we are back. Start the 4th quarter right here. They change ends of the fields. Now the Tornadoes will be moving right to left on your radio dial. The ball, starting this 4th quarter, will be inside the Bobcat 5-yard line. Let's see what the Tornadoes dial up. All right, they've been running that diamond, and now he's going to just take it around the right end. Richardson's going to score easy as he goes off. Is there a flag B?
Yeah. They called a touchdown, David, but I don't know.
I think he called it like maybe an illegal shift, or is it a hold? We'll see. Yeah, it's a hold. Yeah. Maybe that's why he had such a big time room around the right side.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's got to be the theme for their defense. Of course, this is the last game of the year, but it needs to be drilled in there. Your offense, you can't do that.
No, you can't. That just negated a touchdown right there.
Even if they stop him before he gets to the end zone, it's going to be closer than the 10-yard line or the 12-yard line.
The hole was on the right tackle, so that ball will be backed up to the 11-yard line. Let's see what he does this time. Takes it around the right side, and a couple of Bobcats submarining just inside the 10-yard line. That's a great play there by the defensive tackle and the edge rusher.
Yeah, David, they overloaded one side. They had 2 of their players in on the quarterback and snapped it on.
Yeah, that was a great play. And the Tornadoes are rotating players in here. Boy, I tell you what, it's been players by committee. Both teams rotating players in and out. Great ball game so far. Bobcats went up 10-8, and the Tornadoes scored the next 16 points lead, and now we're up 24 to 10. Actually, next 16 points.
Yeah, here we go, David.
4 receivers out here in that diamond formation, looking, and boy, they're going to say that. That's a pretty play right there. Great pursuit there by the defensive end.
Number 55.
Number 55. For them, that's a great, beautiful play there.
Braylon McCullough.
Yeah, Ray McCullough right there. Great play.
Yeah, David, for a really big loss, David.
Yeah, big time loss all the way back to the 22-yard line. So this is going to be Third and goal. Fourth and goal from there, Byron. Let's see what they dial up right here. Let's see if Richardson just lets it go. Nope, he's going to throw it out here. The Wraith makes a one-handed catch, and that's a nice open field tackle right there at about the 22-yard line. But that tackler is going to pay for that as he's getting up gingerly.
Yeah, David. Look, it was a great tackle, but the ball has to be placed in Ray's hands. He doesn't need to.
That was Ace Baker on that tackle. Great play.
Yeah. If Ray could have caught that ball in stride, he may have had a shot at that.
Yep. So the Tornadoes will turn it over on downs, and the Baker County Bobcats, I want to call them Wildcats, but the Bobcats will take over, trailing by 2 scores, 6:18 left, plenty of time. And if they can get something here quickly, this game can turn around.
Here, kitty.
Yeah, we did that one, didn't we? Oh, well, wait a minute. Did we? Yeah. Hey, you got, by the way.
Panthers, Bobcats, and Wildcats.
Well, you got 2 Panthers we got to talk about here in a minute. All right, here we go. Quarterback looking. Throws the ball deep. He's got his receiver. Oh. And boy, if he catches that beat, if it's not so much air under it, guess what? He outran our defensive back by 4 yards. If that was on stride, that's a big time touchdown.
Yes, it is, David. That was really well run by the wide receiver.
Yeah, he just did a stop move, Byron. He was lined up out there on the outside of the hash mark, and hey, he just did a little stop move and went right past the corner, and the corner was trying to catch up, and he outran him by 4 yards. Thank goodness that ball was overthrown. Here we go. 6:13 left. Clock stopped on that incomplete pass. 24-10. Tornadoes. Looking. And incomplete.
Yeah, it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Pass was incomplete. I thought it was intercepted there for a second, but it wasn't.
I did too. That receiver there was
that number 14? David?
Yeah, that was number 14, King Taylor.
Yeah, he got crushed again, David.
Yeah, he did. So this is gonna be 3rd and 10. This may be 2 and go here, B. Hey, the season's on the line. What? Hey,
6 minutes and 9 seconds. Yeah, it's 3rd and go.
Yeah. This is 2 and go right here. I just pick up some of the yards of what you can right here, B, and live to play 4th down. Looking. He's still rolling. And oh man, he actually dumps it to his back, and his back's going to lean forward to about the let's call it the 26-yard line. And you're going to go for it on 4th down. This may be a little manageable than what that was.
David, I think that was a legal man downfield. What I think they're
all right. Let's see.
Yep, that's exactly what they just called.
Yep.
That's the first time I've seen that call
in a while, in a long time. I don't think we've ever seen it at the high school level, have we?
I don't, and I don't think I've ever seen it at the middle school level either.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So here we go. 4th down right here, and let's call it a long 12 for the 1st down. Moving left to right on your radio dial is those Bobcats. And the White Hats got to put this ball into play right here at the, let's call it the 19-yard line. They've got to get Byron all the way out to the 34-yard line for that 1st down. So let's call it 4th and almost 15 for that 1st down. Let's see what they dial up here. Looking. Gives it to him on an in around. Boy, and that's a nice open field tackle back behind the line of scrimmage at about the 13-yard line. Too much speed there from the Tornado defense, and the Tornadoes will take over at about the 13-yard line of the Bobcats.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, yeah. All right, so they're going to change possession here, and we're going to talk about some of our sponsors. The Murray Automotive Group, Dale Murray, owner-operator, sponsors of the Murray Automotive Group halftime show when you listen to Tornado football on Friday night. Norton Telecom A-Plus Alarms, Max Norton, owner-operator, and sponsors of the Norton Telecom A-Plus Alarms post-game show that me and Byron do each and every Friday after the Tornadoes football game. And they're calling a timeout right there. And we're going to stay right here with the clock being stopped at 5:54. The Tornadoes taking over possession at the 13-yard line. Bayway Cleaning Services, Lee Rowenbottom, owner, operator. Check their website at baywayservices.com. Dick's Wings and Grill, check their specials, Byron. What do you like over at Dick's Wings? Besides pictures of beer.
No, that's not me.
Oh, that's not you anymore? That's not me either.
No.
I can't take you with my...
The tenders are good.
Yes, big time.
The hamburgers are good too.
Yeah.
And the wings are
Yeah,
good too.
yeah.
So, pretty much all of them.
Yeah. We used to get us a couple pictures of beer.
Yeah, David, that was yours.
That was years ago.
Years ago.
I love it, man. That's good. Okay. Hey, that's the way.
I'm too old for
Way to save yourself, brother.
All those shenanigans in
Hey, yeah. Hey,
Oh.
wait. Hey, way to save yourself, bro. That's a good one. That's a good way to get out of that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Ball at the 13-yard line. There's that diamond set. They're finding something with that. Throws the ball up for grabs and just overthrows him. He was trying to hit the inside receiver as he was doing a little flag pattern there, and he just floated a little too much and overthrew him by about 4 yards. All right, let's see who else we got, B. We got Roberts Insurance. You know Scotty Roberts, owner-operator? He's the sponsor of all things tornadoes Monday morning at 7:40.
Yeah.
BK Law, Bernheim Kelly, injury lawyers, keeping it real. Miracle Towing and Recovery. It's no miracle. You call, they come. Don't pray for them.
You got a call there.
Well, that's right. And what Kenny
Except don't ask him for a pepperoni pizza like we do. He might get upset.
Kenny Miracle in Baker County
And Kurt here.
Yeah, and Kurt here. Here we go. Looks, throws it out there. And is that intercepted? Nearly intercepted right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a great dive and try there by their safety and just fell to the ground. So the Tornadoes have new life again with 5:43. And Byron, you know, these passes, you know what they're doing, those incomplete passes, it's just stopping that play clock. I'd like to see them run the football here and eat up some of that clock and make the Bobcats use some timeouts.
Yeah, David, if you're going to pass the ball, make it a high percentage pass,
Yes.
like the little strings that they've been throwing.
Yep, ball over here on the near hash. And there's a timeout.
Delay a game.
Oh, delay a game by the Tornadoes. See, we can't tell because the play clock ain't running. So I'm not sure, but anyway, he called it delay a game. That's what he calls the Tornadoes 5 more yards, and that ball will be backed up into about the 18-yard line. They're already in the Miracle Automotive Towing red zone. Don't pray for a miracle, as Byron says. Call miracle.
Call miracle.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 receivers out here to the left of the near boundary. 1 to the right on the outside of the hash mark. Here we go. Looking. Throws a quick slant. And boy, I tell you, went right through his hands. That was a beautiful route, and just went right through his hands.
Just
Wow, 4th down.
a little bit behind him, but that was a very catchable ball that went straight through his hands. Yeah, he may have a jam finger from that.
Yes, he may.
Yeah, he's coming off.
Yeah. He's coming off to the sideline here. And actually, he's, okay. Hey, I guess he just pulled it out, and he's good to go. So, now, okay, let's see. Yeah, he's staying in the ballgame, babe. He's lining up over here to the near boundary.
Yeah, David, that.
4 receivers to the right, lined up in a bunch formation in that diamond. Here we go. The quarterback's going to throw. He got ate up, son, and they'll turn it over on downs right here as Baker County will take over at about the 18-yard line, moving left to right. They got 5 minutes and 31 seconds, Byron, to try to get 2 scores to try to tie this ball game up.
Yeah, David.
Go ahead. So, 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, and it's 26-24. And Dave, Byron, Tornado Nation, Bobcat Nation, it can happen like that. It can.
Yes, it can. It can happen just like that.
Just like that.
I need to check something real quick on Facebook, David.
Yeah, go ahead.
With our live cast here.
Okay. Is there an issue?
Yeah, that's not what's going on live.
What? Dave, what are you showing?
I'm showing that.
Now, there's probably going to be a little bit of a delay, right?
No. That was from about an hour ago, David. They were way down here on the other side of the field, and Baker had the ball.
So did we lose something somewhere?
I'm not sure what's going on. I was
okay. All right.
That something crazy.
Is that what Lisa was saying?
That's what she was saying.
Refresh your.
You had to refresh, yeah. It's nothing from our end. It's just something from the refreshing side on the other side. No big deal. Here we go. We're good to go. Here we go. I'm glad you checked that, B. Great job by both of you guys. 2 receivers over here to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun. Quarterback looking. Oh, he just got stuffed. And second, I think he fumbled the football. Are they going to call him down? I think they're going to call him down, B.
And guess who that was again?
The Viking?
Yeah.
Is that the Viking?
Yeah, that was the Viking. Right in the backfield once again.
Yeah, Viking. Nice. He coming there untouched. And that sack's going to go all the way back to about the 7, let's call it the 8-yard line. Wow. Let's see where they officially mark it at, Byron. Looks like they're going to mark it at about the 6-yard line. So big time loss there of almost 7 yards. 3rd and 17. They got to get the ball outside to the 25-yard line. Ball's on the 8, looking, and he's going to go down again. Sacked again. The Viking and company in on that. That was a great pursuit there by the defensive line. There was nowhere he could go. They was converging from both sides, and they tackled him right in the middle of the football field.
Yeah, David. Not only did he get hit by Ray, but he got hit by 2 of our defensive linemen.
Yeah, he did.
Ow.
Yeah. And the Tornadoes should be able to take the ball over right here. There's a timeout, and the clock will stop at, actually the clock's still, a timeout right there with 4:05 left. The Tornadoes are up by 14, 24-10. All right, let's talk about some sponsors, B.
Where were you, David?
I was at BK Law, Bernheim Kelly Injury Lawyers, keeping it real. Miracle Towing and Recovery. It's no miracle. You call, they come.
Call Miracle.
Yep. Go pray for a miracle.
Call Miracle.
That's right. Jones Gallagher Funeral Home started in Keystone Heights. It used to say Go Big Red, but it's under new ownership now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Go Big Red. He's not there anymore. The Downtown Grill, David Rogers does trivia there on Thursdays. We have bingo on Wednesdays. There's bingo on Monday nights too for CIS sometime. So I tell you, that's Naked Stocking Children. And she's got a good restaurant over there. Now she's the new city clerk. She's doing her job officially on October the 1st. So, her people, she's got them trained up, ready to run the restaurant. So a good deal there. Hey, here's one. R&B Fencing. They do chain link and wood installs and much more, Byron.
Call Barbie and Rob, and they will do you right, I promise.
Hello, Barbie.
And hello, Rob.
Hello, Rob. Hello, Barbie.
Hello, Brandon.
Brandon.
That's Barbie's son.
Yeah, that's
Is that intercepted?
Yeah.
No.
That's a touchdown right there. No, that's it. It's Bradford ball. Yeah.
The ball was thrown out here to the
sidelines.
And I couldn't tell if the Bradford DB came up with the ball or not.
Well, the ball's going to be marked where it looks like inside to a 2-yard line. So that's where the Tornadoes will take over right there.
Yeah.
With 3:41 left, and the Tornadoes are up by 14. You're just now joining us. This is for the SMAC Championship. The Tornadoes and the Bobcats. The Bobcats from Baker County. Your Tornadoes right here from good old Stark, Florida. We're here. David Hurst Stadium, a.k.a. Tornado Alley. Players are getting rotated in and out right here. Hey, man, look at there. Oh, yeah, we're right there, B. Yeah, buddy. So, here we go. Ball inside the 2-yard line.
Are we in victory formation already?
Let's see if we are. Well, there's still 3:41 left. We got all 3 of our timeouts. They've only got 1. No, we're going to run that. And boy, that's great pursuit there by the Bobcat defense. They're going to stack him back up at the 18-yard line. That's a 16-yard loss, Byron. Wow, what a play!
Yeah.
Woo!
You got to get rid of it.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to go sideways. That Bobcat defense is still fast, and boy, did he take a big time loss there.
Wow, David.
That was a great. Did you catch that number B for? I'd like to call that number for the Wildcats there, for the Bobcats.
I really did not, David.
I want to say that was Mosley, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, they're going to say his progress will stop at the 11.
Oh, the 11, okay. Still, that's a big time loss of about 8 yards. Here we go. Gives it to his running back. And he's going to slip inside to about the 6-yard line. So he'll get some of that lost yardage back.
Yeah, David, that was a great run and good vision by our tailback there. He saw the hole, he hit it hard, and picked up the yardage that he could, making it 3rd and goal from about the 6, David.
Yeah, with the clock running, 2:27 left in this game, and the Tornadoes are up 2 scores. Let's see if we can ice it right here, Byron. As like you said, it's about 3rd, and let's call it 4 for that magical touchdown.
Process, David.
Yeah, there's Process right here. Here we go. Let's see what he decides to do right here. I'm not sure where the play clock is at, but he should be in time. Gives it to his running back.
Right.
Running right. Yeah, the Viking. He just takes it around the right side, and Ray scooped fast there for that defensive end. He couldn't make the adjustment, and the corner was taken to the inside. And that's a Tornado touchdown. And your new score right now with 1:54 left in the game, and the fireworks going off here at David Hurst Stadium. It's the Tornadoes 30, the Bobcats 10, with the point after attempt to come, and I'm sure they're going to go for 2. What's up? The Fantastic Fire Brigade's over there doing something, turning on their sirens or something. That's Michael Heater in the Fantastic Fire Brigade, by the way, with his tornado flag. 2-point conversion coming. 2-point conversion coming right here.
Sounded like a Bobcat.
Sounded like a Bobcat. Got rid of, yeah, there you go. All right, well, anyway. All right, 2-point conversion.
Oh, man. He had a shot at that, and he should have caught that ball.
Yeah, he sure should have.
And the quarterback's telling him about it, too.
The Tornadoes 30, the Bobcats 10. They'll get another possession right here with 1:54 left after this kickoff. But I want to go back and talk to our, well, first of all, what I want to say is to the Baker County Bobcats and to their coaching staff and to all the fans that come here, it's been a great time. It's been a great game. That team never gave up, dude. That Bobcat team never gave up, and they're still not giving up. They're still fighting hard. The Tornadoes got a 20-point lead right now, and hey, we'll see what happens. What
Billy just got it really good. Don't take this wrong, but go Little Red.
Go Little Red. There you go. Yeah, that's a good one, Billy. For sure. Let's see. Joseph, Ray, Terry, Cedric, Dollar, just go and just hollering to everybody up there, ain't you?
Absolutely.
Yep. Herbie Patsy Rogers, which is Coach Rogers' mom. Yep. Go Tornadoes. That's it. Yep. Melissa Manning, go Tornadoes. She's been on all night. And everybody that's tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a great time. We're about 1 minute 54 seconds from hopefully crowning a SMAC championship. I've seen weirder things before. I've seen a 20-point lead get blown with 1 minute and 12 seconds left. So it can happen, but I don't think the Tornadoes are going to try to let that happen as the Gippers get ready to put total leather from the 40-yard line, moving right to left on your radio dial. That's where he'll boot it. Boom. Nice. It's a kick. It's short kick, but it'll be fielded at the 25-yard line. And
nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. He stopped. He should have just kept taking it down the boundary right there on the far side, and he may have picked up more yardage than that. But they're still starting right at about the 38-yard line. That's a 12-yard return, not bad return there.
Yep. And these players are going to learn. They're going to learn. You may be able to get away with one of those cut moves, but you can't dance around like that, or you're going to get blasted. And it doesn't matter which team you're on.
No, it doesn't.
The other teams have speed, and you can't do that.
So as you can
Especially
see,
in a championship game.
yeah, you're right, absolutely. You're seeing new players coming in by and rotating in. Some seventh graders right here. We have a wide open receiver. Somebody gonna come cover this guy? Yeah, I guess I'll come on out, coach, right there. Some of the other corners gonna come in. Boy, they had a wide. If they would have ran that play, Byron, and threw it right there, that's a touchdown. Phew! Oh goodness.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's not on the coach, and that's
it's
on
not.
Baker County. That's on the quarterback from Baker County.
Yeah.
Because he should be
He should
looking
have went
and identifying that what the defense is doing.
Yep. They're playing about 4 or 5 yards off. He's going to keep it running around the right side. He's got plenty of room and more to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25. He may take this by. Boy, he tiptoed down the sideline all the way to the 2-yard line. That's a great run there, Byron, by their quarterback. 48 yards on that carry. And what did I tell you? I've seen weirder things before. And the Bobcats are in business at the Tornado 2-yard line.
Yeah, David, they just broke contain, broke one tackle, and off to the races. It was really good angles by the Bradford defense to keep him from getting a touchdown that time, though.
Yes, it was. And they'll take a timeout right there with 1:38 left. And look, you're putting in some players now that probably don't get to see a lot of playing time during some of these games. That was just a great, the Bobcats still got their main offense out there. And that was a great run by the quarterback right there from the quarterback position.
Absolutely, David. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest with you. Once he broke contain and got out there, Bradford County secondary actually took really good angles to stop a very speedy player from getting in the end zone.
That was nice balance by that guy too, Byron, by that quarterback. You always talked about you like to see guys about their balance. He kept his balance, and I actually thought he stepped out at the 15-yard line. No, sir. He kept his balance and tiptoed all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, you need to watch this guy again because he's got tons of speed. And there is all sort of space over on the left-hand side.
Yeah, and he's just going to waltz himself in. And took it straight up the A-gap. There was a hole that parted like Moses in the Red Sea right there. And he just took it straight up the A-gap. And now it's 30-16 with 1:29, and they still got a timeout and a 2-point conversion coming. This game ain't over yet, ladies and gentlemen. If there's time on the clock, there's still hope, babe. There's still hope, right, for the Bobcat fans.
Got to watch the onside kick.
Yeah, you do too. And here we go. He's going to take it. And that 2-point conversion's good. So now it's 30-18, and the Bobcat fans over there are going a little hey nuts. Hey, look, man, it's still not over. 30-18, onside kick, another quick hitter, and this game is going to be tight.
Yeah, David, it will be. That's why you put all of the best of your good hands team on the field for this kickoff, David.
And do you know one of those guys?
Rafe.
Yeah, the Viking.
The Viking. Rafe, the Viking Covage.
Yeah, right.
You like that, huh?
I do like that. And what's his brother's name?
Cy the Sniper.
Oh, Cy the Sniper Covage. Okay. So next year we're really going to have fun with this, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Wait till you hear the one that I got for Party Elite.
Oh, okay. And I've got one for Danny Torres, and I'll reveal it Friday. Danny, the Raging Bull Torres.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yes, sir. I'll go ahead and give it to you. Yeah. There it is. Onside kick. Oh, and it bounces. And boy, Bradford slid and got that ball. I thought that the kicker was going to actually slide on it at about the 46-yard line, but the Tornadoes will take over in positive territory, moving right to left on your radio dial, trying to ice this game here. I think this is victory formation right here. Hey, let's take 3 snaps, make them use their timeout, and let's go home.
Hey, David, I'm not sure that wouldn't have been Bradford ball anyway, because I don't think that ball went to.
Well, it actually hit the player and it bounced off of him. But before the 10 yards, and it doesn't matter then.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
I didn't see
it.
Yeah,
no, that thing ricocheted, and that's why I was like,
Good heads up play from Bradford to get back on the ball.
Yep.
That's what you're saying.
Let's see what Coach Clayton decides to do here. 1:28 left. Let's keep going over our sponsors here. If this is victory formation, I don't know, man. We're lining up like we're gonna run a play right here.
I know what I'd do right here.
Look at this. Oh, okay. One of them receivers coming. Well, yeah, I know what you. 4 receivers over here to the left inside the hash mark, 1 to the right, lined up on the line of scrimmage, way to the far boundary.
Why not? You can get away with that legally. Put off
Yeah, you can. As long as a couple are up on the line of scrimmage, you're good to go. All right, here we go, Byron. Let's see. Durance Pump and Well Drilling for assurance call Durance. Tony's Italian Restaurant. Open for lunch and dinner every day but Sunday. And triple pepperoni pizza. Is that what we're getting Friday?
Quadruple pepperoni.
Oh, that's what we're getting Friday. All right, that sounds good to me.
Wait a minute.
With a
now.
salad.
Hold on.
With a salad.
We've been eating that pepperoni pizza the same
You want
way
You want to change it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what do you want to
I
do?
want bacon, I want bacon and pepperoni and anchovies.
2 of the 3 ain't bad. You know, Meatloaf has a song, 2 out of 3 ain't bad? Yeah.
So we're not getting the anchovies then?
We're not getting the anchovies unless it's on your pieces. Yeah.
That'd be a good way to keep Roger from eating 8.
Well, that's true. That's true. I can pick the anchovies off. If you want to order that, yeah, we can. Roger out the pizza. Nah, we love Roger. I ain't gonna pick on him right there. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in as well to both podcasts. Byron sharing it on his as well, and want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're at minute 28 here from hopefully celebrating a SMAC championship with an undefeated Tornado team going 7-0. Well,
Delay a game, maybe?
yeah, possibly.
I couldn't see the white hat.
Yeah.
The post was right in my way. I couldn't see his call.
Ferreira Funeral Services and Archie Tanner Memorial Chapel. The chiropractic and injury clinic headed up by Dr. Matthew Lowry. Madison Street Pharmacy, John Bora, owner, operator, and the others. Yep. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Yeah. Can't hit him like that. That's a defenseless player right there. This is going to be a personal foul in 15 yards. And we'll see where they officially mark this. Byron, I don't like that shotgun snap and then go to a victory. Let's line up under center. Let's just take the knee and do the thing. You know what I'm saying?
David, with this level, I'm not even sure I like the victory formation, David. And I definitely don't like shotgun. Why not just go under center, take 3 steps back, and hand it off to the fullback?
Yeah, you hand it off to the fullback. I mean, you know.
Of course, the fullback is Ray Cubbage, too.
Yeah.
He's liable to be in the end zone.
Yeah, well, you got your good hands team out here, and you got blockers up here to make sure that you don't fumble this snap or whatever. So here we go. Takes it. He actually is going to run it just like that. And Rafe on the carry to about the 39-yard line. And that should ice the game right here.
We got a hold.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Bradford. Come on. That was the receiver, the inside receiver. He didn't even really have to, Byron. He grabbed him by the jersey and pushed him to the outside to the far boundary over there.
Still competing, David.
Still competing.
But you still can't. You can't grab people like that.
No, you can't.
Oh, they declined it.
To make it 3rd down, see if they get the ball back. They ain't got no timeouts. I don't think they're going to be able to be. I think this is running now. They won't even run this play for just a couple of seconds right here. This may be the last play of the ball game.
You're right, David. It may be.
So let's see where is that Cubbage there? Cubbage run on the left side, and the quarterback's just looking over there. They may even take the delay of game here. All right, now he's going to run the play. And looking, yeah. Oh, again? Why are they doing that? My goodness, that's 2 costly penalties for the Bobcats right there. And the guy is, our quarterback's going to a knee, and they're just leveling him, B. I'm not sure what's going on here. That coach probably should not be happy with this at all. And
I I
can tell you right now, Clayton ain't happy about it.
I can tell you what I would do is if I was the referee right now, I would eject that player for that.
Yes, I absolutely would. That's going to do it right here. They're going to just go ahead and run the clock, and the Tornadoes will be your SMAC champions, undefeated 7-0. It's going to be the Tornadoes 30, the Bobcats 18. Well played ball game, and congratulations to Bradford Middle School. There goes the fireworks right there. And the clocks have hit 00 right here. And congratulations to the Bradford Middle School Tornadoes, as they are the SMAC champions.
David, what a very well played game for them against a very good Bobcat, Baker County Bobcat team, David.
Yes, sir.
And you know, the last game didn't turn out like this one, and Bradford didn't have to come back. Bradford had control of this game pretty much the whole entire game.
Yeah, the brief lead that the Bobcats had 10 to 8, and then all of a sudden the Tornadoes outscored them 22 to 8 in the second half of the ball game, and you know, it was just a great job by both teams. I thought the Bobcats played really hard and fought till the very end, but just too much Tornadoes tonight for them.
Too much Tornadoes, too much red coverage, too much number one.
Brett.
Suede Brett.
Too much number 15, Tony Richardson. And we can just name players after players here. You know, and if you want to, we can read off the names and give everybody a little credit. I think we did that already. But, you know, congratulations. The Tornadoes are out here shaking hands in the middle of the field. And the Bobcats will be runner-ups for the SMAC. So congratulations to them. And have a safe ride home as they go back to McClinney. And I believe the Tornadoes are probably going to party tonight here.
Yep. Going to be some pizza and hamburgers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. See, look, there's going to be pizza, cotton candy, Cokes, look, flips, all kinds of things out there. That's a happy group of young men right there.
And they should be, David.
Yeah.
They went undefeated and won a championship.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just it. I mean, you know, they gotta be happy about what they've done, and they deserve to be happy about what they've done.
Look at them kids down there, just happy.
See, this is what I like to see. You know, and I'm not going to get into anything tonight with the way the world is, but with the way the world is, you know, I like to see these kind of things. This is what I like to see kids doing.
Yep, that's
I'll tell you what, I wish I was down there celebrating. You know, as a kid like that stuff.
Here comes the trophy.
There comes the trophy, and look at that, man. This is what dreams and things are made of. Yes, I understand there was a losing team, and look, they're up at, hey, man, if somebody's got to win, that's why you play the game, right? Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. And tonight, the Bobcats were losing in, and they're going to take a great season and go home and build on that for next year. And the Tornadoes, future Tornadoes, are going to come up to the JV team. And congratulations, SMAC champion. That's a big trophy over there.
Yeah, David. I mean, it's their night. They get to celebrate this night. It's all about Bradford County Middle School football tonight. And look, the future looks bright.
Yep.
For all of these kids going to the JV and the varsity teams, and they just need to celebrate this win tonight and not worry about any of that, man. Because I can guarantee you, coaches or parents or boosters or somebody is going to have something waiting on these kids to celebrate.
I assure you,
or at least I'm forgetting it's school night. Probably Saturday night.
Okay, Saturday, after the football game or something, Friday night.
Yep.
Yeah, because most of these kids go to that. And look, congratulations to the Tornadoes. Great job, SMAC champions, undefeated. What a great ball game, Byron. And, you know, we enjoyed, David, I want to thank you for what you do. You know, y'all don't never see Dave Holland, even when we do shows and stuff, very rarely. Dave Holland has got a heck of a job on his hands each and every week that we bring you a podcast or a football game or something like that. And Dave Holland doesn't get a lot of credit. I know we try to give give it to him, and I know Dave's going to say that's different because we do. But Dave, I want to thank you for everything that you do, all these beautiful pictures that you bring, everything that you do, and we do this for our community. We do this for our kids, and we enjoy doing it. And Dave, you do a wonderful job. What great pictures you brought tonight. I seen that over there coming off your computer, and you got that celebration just in for a few minutes there. And it's just been it's been a wonderful time, and I really appreciate what you do. And we ain't even done. We still got a game Friday night, right?
Yep.
We got a varsity game Friday night, and I want to thank my buddy here, Mr. Byron Bagwell. Ever since that Kevin left, and Kevin decided he couldn't do it anymore, we brought Byron on, and it's just been a match. Both guys have been a match made in heaven, and I really appreciate what these two guys do. And then, of course, our radio crew on Friday nights. Can't say enough about that.
Yeah, David, I'm so grateful to be able to be doing this. I'm grateful that you asked me.
Absolutely.
Because this has been a wonderful trip, David. I never thought in a million years I would be sitting here running my mouth on Tuesdays and Fridays about a game that I've always loved. It was never really big enough to play it.
Yeah.
And I've always loved football. I've always been into football. Other than just being a normal fan, I got to the point where I wanted to know about football.
Sure.
And I started learning about it.
Yeah.
I took it from there. And I guess it was all those nights we sit there and talk football while we were watching football.
Absolutely. And you and I want to talk about chemistry. Me, you, and Mitchell and Dave, and even Michael Heater when he was on the show, we all had this chemistry together. And we all knew what each other was sort of going to do and feed off of each other, no matter who it is. Whether you're taking the lead on something, I was taking the lead, Mitchell, we all fed. And that's why Mitchell has gone on now to do On the Spot Motorsports Media, which he's going to be on Thursday night. And him and Robert are doing a fantastic job with that. We're doing things like this. We could have been in the studio tonight, Byron, doing a show. But we wanted to come out here. I wouldn't have missed this for the world. This was absolutely outstanding. Me, you, and Dave talked about this, and we wanted to do this. And I was glad that you was able to make it. And Dave, like I said, everything that you do, I really appreciate it. And look, man, I love sitting here running my mouth. I like to talk like the next man.
Well, yeah.
And it's something that you love to talk about. And definitely football is that.
Oh, yeah, David. And we had a pretty good weekend.
Yeah.
And a decent weekend.
And I'm proud of my nose. I know that was the setback a little bit. But, they come back and they played hard, man. They made that a football game.
Well,
they did.
And despite what anybody says,
the
Miami didn't let up. They didn't start playing second and third string. They were still running their sets.
Yes, they were.
19 points off.
Yeah.
And that being said, if this was 20 years ago, the Nobles probably wouldn't have moved in the rankings at all.
Right.
And may have gone up a spot or two from playing the number 3 team in the nation.
Right.
To a 6-point game from the 18th spot.
You're right.
So but times have changed, and so have people, and it's unbelievable to me to listen to some people talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, they suck. How can you say that? It doesn't matter when they scored points. They played the number 3 team in the nation.
Right.
To a 6-point game. So, we're not talking about the Nobles.
No, we're talking about Bradford Middle School. Congratulations. 7-0, SMAC champions. I see the trophy out there. Everybody's on the football field. What a wonderful game. Now we're going to concentrate on Friday night, Dave, as we'll be back up here to give you another great broadcast. We'll be on the radio as well. On behalf.
Hold on 1 second before you do that, David. I have got to say one more sports-related thing.
Okay.
If you did not watch the Jaguar game last night,
oh yeah,
you missed one of the most incredible plays that I have ever seen on any level from Lawrence, the quarterback, Sunshine, as I like to call him. A bunch of people.
He should have been blasted right there, honestly.
That I have ever seen in my life. He gets stepped on by his own offensive line, falls down,
rolls,
goes to get up, falls down again, finally gets up, and an unbelievable pancake block by his offensive end.
Right, yeah, the tackle.
The tackle.
Yes.
Unbelievable block.
Yeah.
And he got by two guys that were trying to get him.
And he dove into the end zone.
He splits two people and breaks one tackle while he's doing it.
Yeah.
And then dives into the end zone while he's being hit to score a touchdown. If you have not seen that play, go on YouTube, go on the internet, find it somewhere. It is absolutely an amazing play, David.
Yeah, it was. There was no doubt about that. And that Lloyd interception, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, that guy has got some speed. He outran everybody down that sideline on that 95-yard pick six. And boy,
Ever seen a linebacker get lost in the line? He got lost. And he drift back out watching the quarterback's eyes make an interception like that.
Wow. Actually, he was, well, I'm not sure exactly what was called there, but he faked that like he was coming in. He dropped back about 3 yards and boom. Hey, Mahomes threw it right to him. And guess what? Mahomes couldn't even catch him either. He was down the sideline. That's a linebacker with that kind of speed.
But he's got more interceptions than any linebacker in Jaguars history.
Yeah.
And he did that in 5 games.
Yeah.
In a season, not
right in a season.
Hey, he's got more interceptions for a season than any Jaguars linebacker, and he's done it in 5 games.
Yeah.
Look, Jacksonville has been down for a long time. This is a really good football team that is absolutely worth watching.
I won't throw no negative because you know what I'm saying. Because you know we're all Jaguars fans here, and I love the Jaguars. The Jaguars need to stay focused, like you said. Keep playing like they're playing because they have a tendency to play to the level of their competition. And when they do that, they're in tight ball games and they figure out a way how to lose it. But I don't think this team is like that. I think this team is focused. Liam Cohen is not going to let them do that. And I can tell you, we may be tough. I'm not saying, me and Byron talked about that. I think we're talking a playoff team. I don't know about a Super Bowl team. I
think they made the playoffs, David.
I do too.
They may make the playoff.
Yeah, they may.
I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl this year.
No.
That surprised me because teams like this have a tendency to get hot.
Yeah.
And if they get hot and stay hot and start playing at a really high level, they could go to the Super Bowl. I just don't see that this year. Maybe next year, but I don't quite see it this year.
Well, they got a habit of getting close to the Super Bowl. Not getting over that fence.
Twice. They 3 times really.
Yeah.
They played the New England Patriots back in the Tom Coughlin era.
The Titans got us one time.
That was before the AFC Championship with the Titans.
Correct.
It was the New England Patriots.
Yep.
And to this day, I remember that game, and it's another one that referees robbed from us.
Yeah.
And then they played Denver, and they really got beat by Denver and John Elway.
Yes, they did.
They just got beat.
Wow, they got beat.
That game they just got beat in. And then they played, for the 3rd time, they played New England again.
Yeah.
And nobody will ever convince me that man was down. He was not.
No, he was not down.
He was not down, and that game should have turned out differently too. So we got messed around twice by New England, which doesn't surprise me at all because the second time it was Tom Brady. And Lord have mercy, you can't make Tom Brady look bad.
No.
Just like you can't make Mahomes look bad. Wait, they did that last night.
Yeah, they did. And I'll answer that question for you. The reason the Noles are the 25th team, somebody had asked me why they're not out of the rankings. Look, they beat a good Alabama team, as y'all can see, that's in the top 6 now in the country. We played a couple of cupcakes. You lose a tough road game to now a ranked Virginia that's ranked ahead of us.
In double overtime.
And yes, and you can disagree with me here. Miami beat the crap out of them in the first half.
Yeah.
In the first 3 quarters. That score last year, ladies ladies and gentlemen, would have been 45-3 Miami. Florida State didn't give up. They kept running their plays. Like Byron said, Miami kept running their plays. I thought their defensive coordinator gave them too much space, especially a team like that split strike on you. That game, honestly, Byron, shouldn't have been 28-22. That game, that Florida State should have never scored those points, but they did. And guess what that does? That makes us look good because these two teams are ranked. I want them to keep winning, keep winning, keep winning. We can still run the table here. We've got a Pitt team coming in here this weekend that I think they're going to beat. They're a good football team, but the Noles just needs to keep running the table and let the chips fall where they may, and maybe you'll get some sympathy from the college football playoff committee if you're 10-2.
Well, David, you take a look at that fourth quarter that the Noles played, David.
Yeah.
It was like a light come on to them, to the offense. They
Yes.
figured out what they had to do to score against a team like Miami, and they scored against a team like Miami. 19 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Against what I think is the best defense in the league.
Well, look, man, come on. Let's call a spade a spade. They went to a prevent defense, which prevents nothing. It prevents nothing. And the Noles took advantage of that. Good teams will do that to you. They took advantage of that. And Miami almost blew that. If we get that onside kick, I'm talking about winning this football game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, if we get that onside kick, hey, there's still 25 seconds. I'm not saying we'd have won the game, but it sure would have been closer. All right, man, we're going to get out of here, guys. We're going to be back Friday night. On behalf of Dave Holland, Mr. Brian Bagwell, I'm David Rogers. God bless you guys. The Tornadoes are your SMAC champions, 30-18 over the Bobcats from Baker County. God bless you guys. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you Friday night. And go Big Red. Go Big Red. God bless you guys. Have a good night.